Thank you very much, John Gunn, and good evening, everybody. Welcome once again to Wiseman Field for Torrington Trailblazer football. It's homecoming here at Torrington High School, and a big game tonight in Class 2A East as the 2-1 Bighorn Rams, the defending Class 2A state champions, make their way to town to take on the 2-2 Torrington Trailblazers. I'm joined by Ryan Caith, pulling double duty today after the Southeast Lusk game that you might have heard on Kerm FM this afternoon. An 8-6, a little bit of a surprise upset there perhaps by the Lusk Tigers. But Bubba's back at it in the booth up here at Wiseman Field. And Ryan, this is always a tough test with the Bighorn Rams for the Torrington Trailblazers. The Blazers been riding a little bit of a wave of momentum. 2 big victories the last couple of weeks, and they'll definitely need that over this week and next.
Yeah, no, you look at Bighorn, and they've been a tough team for quite some time now, and have been a tough contest for us since we bumped down to 2A, but should be a good matchup today. You talked about that upset Luscat over Southeast today. Southeast was ranked number 3 in 1A 9-man. Bighorn's ranked number 3 in 2A, so we'll see if Torrington can do the same thing that Lusk did today in Yoder.
So we didn't kind of know what type of weather we'd have here tonight, but everything is cleared out, all of the storms and things from this morning, and we've got a pretty good fast track out there. It is breezy here in Torrington at Wiseman Field, and assuming winds out of the east kind of blowing into our face here on the west stands, out of the east at 10 to 20 miles an hour. We'll see how that affects things tonight, but hopefully that'll come down and we'll have a good night of football here for you. Big thanks to our Blazer Sports Boosters bringing you this and every broadcast throughout the regular and postseason, hopefully, for Torrington. And we'll take a break here on the pregame show and be back to talk with head coach Russell Steinmetz before this one, right after this 2-minute timeout.
Do you need a taxidermist this hunting season? 157 Skullworks is your new local taxidermist in Goshen County. 157 Skullworks specializes in skull mounts for all game animals. 157 Skullworks will never boil your skulls, instead using other techniques to create the highest quality mounts at affordable prices. 157 Skullworks will pick up and drop off trophies anywhere in Goshen County. Go to 157skullworks.com to make your trophy last a lifetime.
This is Wade Brew, Market President with Pinnacle Bank. Pinnacle Bank has been serving the lending needs of farmers, ranchers, and commercial business owners of the Wyobraska area, where we've called home for over 100 years. Let us put our resources to work for you with local decision-making from a family-owned bank. Give us a call or visit us at www.wypinnbank.com. Pinnacle Bank, Torrington and Mitchell, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Healthcare should be easy. At Banner Health Torrington Community Hospital, feel free to set your pace and choose your path. Torrington Community Hospital offers new technologies, in-state specialists, and the healthcare professionals you know, for a road less traveled and a familiar face along the way. Torrington Community Hospital, providing a wide scope of care, helping you make healthcare easier so that life can be better.
Are you planning a kitchen remodel but don't know where to start?
Hi, this is Dan Shields from Century Lumber. Start with semi-custom diamond cabinets and Century Lumber. Diamond cabinets offer the latest door styles and finishes at an affordable price. I can walk you through all the features and benefits and provide a free estimate and expert design. Stop in and turn that vision of your dream kitchen into a reality with the help of Century Lumber Center in Torrington.
Grant Jones back on the pregame show just prior to Bighorn and Torrington. It's homecoming 2023 here at Wiseman Field, and we are joined by head coach Russell Steinmetz of the Torrington Trailblazers. We'll run through this big win last week, Russ, over Wheatland, 14-7 over the Bulldogs. That's a big win, keeps you at top of the conference. Things that stand out to you as reasons for success in that victory?
I think we got things done that we needed to get done. Running the ball, we were able to run the ball and seal that game out. Kind of that whole second half, we knew our possessions were going to be limited, and Wheatland really limits your possessions. And we're driving, and we fumble, and then our next one we actually go down and seal the game. But like those drives, we saw things open in the passing game, but when we're getting 6, 7, 10 yards every run, it's hard to abandon that run. So big props to our guys up front getting it done, and then our backs also just taking it like, here I am, I'm going to get this first down, just running very determined.
Absolutely. And after a penalty fest, the week prior against Burns, you really kept it clean in this one. And that just shows you how much that stat, if it goes against you, can cost you games. And you cleaned it up last week.
Yeah, cleaning that up was huge. Just looking for another clean game here tonight. So, yeah, it was nice to play a clean game.
Your defense gave up a couple of big plays, but I think the story of the night with them was the big stops that they had on the Wheatland drives.
Yeah, they're big stops. Neither team punted, but you're going for it on fourth down, you're not getting it. And so, no, our defense came up big on some turnover on downs for sure.
So, and it kind of seemed to me like this has happened years prior before, but when you needed it the most, you leaned on your quarterback, big third down, something like that. We were up there in the booth thinking, I don't know if they're going to get this. He refuses to go down, and I thought Bryce really got it done for you.
Yeah, he commanded the offense well. And only having one turnover the entire game, that's also a big thing. But, he ran the ball well, commanded the offense well, and then also Ryan Riggs came up with some big runs also in that second half, and I think it was our leading rusher. But no, I hand it to those two guys for running the ball hard and very determined.
Yeah, I thought Caden looked good. Wheatland had a severe injury in that game, but it looked like you guys came out of the thing pretty clean with that. Anything injury-wise from the Wheatland game at all?
For the most part, we are pretty healthy. Just wear and tear with mid-season lulls right here, but I think we'll be all right.
So it's homecoming, Russell, and the Bighorn Rams come to town. I think some people probably have forgotten they're the defending 2A state champions, beating Lovell last year in Laramie. They seem to be reloaded for another run. What makes this program so consistent, so strong every year?
One, I think they're well coached by McLaughlin. Coaches okay as well, and also just in that community. Football is big. Just right up the street you have Sheridan, and then on the other side of Sheridan you have Tongue River. So in Sheridan County, 3 big powerhouses, 2 and 2A, 1 and 4A. So I think that football is just huge up there. The kids are also just very determined. I'm thinking that they have competitions at several of their positions where when you have competition at those positions that you're going to have a little bit more success.
Yeah. We all kind of took a deep breath that Cooper Garber graduated, but they have some new players filling that void up in Bighorn, and what do you see from them personnel-wise? Yeah,
personnel-wise, still big up front on both sides of the ball. Good speed on the outside, and with a quarterback that, he handles the offense very well. We actually saw him a little bit last year. He's a lefty, which is a little different, but he gets the job done. But so we will need to hem him in and be able to rally to the ball defensively.
So it also appears to be a group that really likes to throw it around all over the place, around the yard. How do you defend that?
Yeah, just changing up our coverages frequently on them. And then also when we're doing that so often in our secondary with different coverages, we need all of our guys to be able to communicate and know what coverage we're in and then be able to communicate it across so we're all on the same page.
Seems like we talk about this every week, Russell, and I don't know really that it changes, but anything that pops out to you as keys to success in this one or just the same stuff?
For sure for us, no turnovers. Or very limited turnovers. I'm hoping for none. A clean game there, and then just a clean game penalty-wise. We got to play game clean, and then we need our special teams to pick it up a little bit also. We need to be able to get down and cover and kick and cover, and then we also got to be able to drive the ball when we do get the ball. So, no, I think those are some big keys.
Very good. Well, happy homecoming, Coach. Always a special night. Go get the Rams. We look forward to talking with you after the game.
Yes, absolutely.
Head coach Russell Steinmetz of the Torrington Trailblazers right back here on the pregame show after this.
Specializing in and custom cattle feeding, Dinklage Feed Yards features old-fashioned reliability and commitment to create better feeding and marketing opportunities, including specialty programs such as Verified Natural and NHTC. Dinklage ranks as the top choice of progressive cattle feeders throughout the country, and our financing department offers a prompt, convenient, and competitive response to our customers' cattle or feed financing needs. Make Dinklage a part of your team and allow us to maximize your profits. Dinklage Feed, East Highway 26, Torrington.
Domino's carryout deal means you can carry out one-topping pizzas for $7.99 each when you order online or by phone. Just in case there's any confusion, we've even set up a helpful website to confirm if today is a day you can carry out one-topping pizzas for $7.99 each. Just go to howaboutoday.com to find out if Domino's carryout deal is valid today. Spoiler alert, it is. Carryout only. Ask for this offer. Availability and charges may vary. Size availability varies by crust type. Excludes XL and specialty. Your local store may charge extra for some toppings and sauces.
I'm Maggie Myers, your Torrington Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is proud to cheer on our area teams on KGOS KERM. Call 532-3431 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Grant Jones, Ryan Keith back live at Wiseman Field. We're about 18 minutes before the kickoff here in this big Class 2A East game between the Blazers and the Bighorn Rams. Captains meeting at midfield right now to determine who's going to get the ball, and we'll get that information for you and go through your starting lineups here coming up next. But first, let's take a swing through some of the scores across the state in Class 2A. Last week it was these Bighorn Rams big over Glenrock, 53-14. Newcastle blanked Burns, 28-0. It was Cokeville defeating Pinedale, 28-8. Rich County, Utah over Kimmer, 35-0. Lovell defeats Lyman and throws a wrinkle into things out west, 20-12. It was Mountain View by a couple of touchdowns, blanking Thermopolis 14-0. That Bobcat defense has come to play this year. And then it was Tongue River blanking Sundance 44-0. So the Eagles keep rolling. And of course, as we said earlier, Torrington over Wheatland 14-7. So Class 2A East looks this way. The only undefeated team in the East is the Tongue River Eagles, 4-0 overall, 2-0 in conference play, but they're tied at that 2-0 mark with a couple of teams, the combatants tonight. The Bighorn Rams 2-0, Torrington Trailblazers 2-0, the Rams 2-1 overall, Blazers 2-2 overall. Then comes Newcastle and Wheatland tied for fourth at 1-1 in conference play. Both teams 1-3 overall. Then Upton, Sundance, Glenrock, Burns still looking for that first conference victory at 0-2 in conference play. So that jumbled things up like this in the Wild Preps Coaches and Media Football Poll this week in Class 2A. Mountain View is your new number one, as they are up one spot from 2. Tongue River up one spot to number 2 in the state from 3. Bighorn was in a tie for 4th. They move up to 3rd this week. And Lovell, unranked last week, they move into 4th. And Lyman, with that loss to Lovell from the number 1 spot, falls all the way down to 5th in the polls. Let's take a look at some stats coming into tonight's game. First of all, for these teams, rushing-wise, neck and neck. The Blazers, number 7 in the state, at 175 yards on the ground per game, and 8 rushing touchdowns. Bighorn right behind them in 8th with 173 yards a game on the ground, 7 rushing touchdowns. But passing-wise, a big discrepancy between the two teams. Bighorn, the number 1 passing team in the state, 247 yards a game they have. 30 attempts per ball game, and that's way above everybody. 10 touchdowns through the air, 2 interceptions. Torrington right in the middle of the pack passing-wise, 8th in the state, 95 yards a game, 18 attempts per game. 1 touchdown, though, through the air, and that came last week. and 3 interceptions. Team offense-wise, Bighorn with all that yardage through the air, they are the number 1 team offense team in the state, 420 yards a game, 41.7 points per game, 17 touchdowns to lead the state for them, just 4 turnovers on the year. The Blazers, again, right in the middle of the pack, Class 2A, 8th in team offense, 269 yards a game, 16 points per game, 9 touchdowns, and 6 turnovers. Defense-wise, against the run, the Rams pretty stout, number 3 in the state, allowing only 83 yards on the ground per game and 4 rushing touchdowns. The Blazers right in the middle of the pack once again at 7 in the state against the run, 148 yards allowed and 4 rushing touchdowns. Pass defense-wise, the Blazers pretty good, 5th in the state against the pass, allowing just 81 yards a game through the air. They're going to get tested tonight. 4 touchdowns through the air against them. They do have 4 interceptions and a league-leading 11 sacks. Torrington has spent a considerable amount of time in the opponent's backfield. We'll see if they can do that again tonight. That's going to be key. Bighorn, 14th in the state in pass defense, 183 yards against them through the air, 3 passing touchdowns. They do have 3 interceptions on the year and 3 sacks. Team defense-wise, Torrington leads that one between these two. The Blazers 4th in the state in team defense, 228 yards allowed per game, 16.5 points per game, 8 touchdowns, and the Blazers have forced 5 turnovers. Bighorn 8th in the state, 266 yards a game allowed, 18 points per game against them, 7 touchdowns allowed, and have forced 7 turnovers. Individually, rushing-wise, a player not on the starting lineup tonight for the Bighorn Rams. Not really sure what the deal is with freshman Cruz Hernandez, who is 10th in the state, 77 yards a game he has, and 2 rushing touchdowns. Passing-wise, Avon Barney is the number 1 passer in the state in Class 2A for the Rams, and he has 201 yards a game through the air, 8 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Bryce Hager for the Blazers, 8th in the state, 83 yards a game through the air, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. Receiving-wise, the Blazers will have to account for Daniel Walker tonight of the Rams. He's 7th in the state, 53 yards a game in catches, and 2 touchdowns on the year. All-purpose yardage, the Bighorn quarterback, Avon Barty, 2nd in the state, 235 yards a game, and Bryce Hager, 10th in the state in all-purpose yardage, 148.5 yards per game. Scoring-wise, Drew Heerman, and we feel like Heerman will be the starting running back tonight in place of Hernandez for the Rams. He's 5th in the state in scoring, 10.7 points per game. Bryce Hager, 9th in the state in scoring at 8 points per game. Gavin Stafford on the punt returns for Bighorn is somebody Torrington's going to have to watch. He's 2nd in the state with 15 yards per return and has 1 touchdown returned this year. Kick return-wise, Caleb Gibson handles that for the Rams, and he's 7th in the state, 17 yards per return. Landry Greiman right behind him in a position that he's just held the last couple of weeks. The sophomore has. He's 8th in the state, 16.2 yards per return, and a long return of 25 yards this year. Punting-wise, Drew Heerman handles things that way for the Rams, and he's 4th in the state, 36 yards per punt, and a long punt of 49 yards a year. 49 yards this year. Holden Hackett is 8th in the state for Torrington, and he has an average of 32 yards per punt, a long of 39. Kickoff-wise, Caden Riggs, 2nd in the state behind a Mountain View kicker. Caden, 54 yards per his kickoff attempt, and he has 1 touchback on the year. Heerman does the kicking, of course, for Bighorn, and he's right behind Riggs in 3rd at 53 yards per attempt. Defense-wise, the leading defender in this ballgame is Bryce Hager for Torrington. He's 7th in the state, 17.2 defensive points a game, 14 assisted tackles, 17 unassisted, 12 tackles for loss, and 7 sacks, and also 1 punt block to throw in. Right behind him is Kiefer Dunham for Bighorn in 8th in the state at 17.1 defensive points a game and 25 assisted tackles, 9 unassisted, 4 tackles for loss, and 2 punt blocks for Dunham. Caden Romig also getting in there stat-wise for Torrington, 19th in the state defensively, 13 defensive points a game. Daniel Walker, 26th in the state for Bighorn, 12.3 defensive points per game. And Ty Bennick, 32nd in the state for Torrington, 11.8 defensive points a game. That's a look at your statistics tonight. We'll be right back with the starting lineups right after this 60-second break.
Hi, this is Braden Konar, CEO of Goshen Economic Development. In Goshen County, we believe that old-fashioned values still reign true. There is a strong work ethic, and handshake deals still mean something. It's our goal to promote and support existing business and to attract new investment opportunities for Goshen County and its people. Goshen Economic Development, for the betterment of Goshen County.
Before you head over to Laramie, be sure to stop by Heartland Embroidery and gear up for the big game. They have you covered with cowboy shirts, caps, sweatshirts, and coats. There's Wyoming cups and tumblers for your favorite beverage. In addition to the huge selection of Wyoming gear, they have Wyoming cowboy clothing for kids. See their cowboy cheerleader outfits and much more. We'll see you at Heartland Embroidery on Main and Torrington.
Starting lineups are brought to you by Simply Real Estate. Whether you're buying or selling, Simply Real Estate has a team of realtors that'll make sure the process is as simple and as stress-free as possible. Give them a call at 338-3069 or stop by their office at 208 East Valley Road in Torrington. Simply Real Estate, they make real estate simple for you. Torrington's been pretty good on the toss this year. They won it again. We'll defer to the second half, so let's run through your Bighorn offense. Across the line for the Rams, 5'9", 175, and a senior number 51, Ronan Kirby. Also for Bighorn, 5'10", 170, and a senior number 60, Jacob Brown. Also for the Rams, 6 foot, 315, and a junior number 64, Will Taylor. Also for Bighorn, 6'3", 310, and a junior number 68, William McCool. And rounding out the Rams offensive line, 6'2", 205, and a senior, number 79, Kiefer Dunham. The wide receivers for Bighorn, 5'11", 145, and a junior, number 2, Daniel Walker. The other wide receiver, 6'1", 175, and a junior, number 21, Colby Butler. The other wide receiver, 5'11", 140, and a senior, number 25, Gavin Stafford. The wingback for Bighorn, 6 foot, 150, and a senior, number 3, Caleb Gibson. And the Bighorn running back, 6'1", 210, and a senior, number 1, Drew Heerman. And the Bighorn quarterback, 6'2", 185, and a junior, number 12, Avon Barney. Over to Ryan for a look at your Blazer defense.
Thank you, Grant. Let's look at the Blazers. 2-2 on the year, coached by Russell Steinmetz. Let's take a look at your defensive linemen. At nose tackle, number 72, Trey Perriott, a 6 foot, 260-pound senior. Your defensive ends, number 70, Ty Bennick, a 6'2", 260-pound senior. And the other D end, Bryce Hager, a 6'1", 200-pound senior. Your linebackers, number 8, Caden Riggs, a 5'10", 170-pound junior. Number 24, Grayson Shields, a 6 foot, 155-pound senior. Number 56, Caden Romig, a 5'5", 170-pound junior. And the other linebacker, number 64, Braden Frazier, a 6 foot, 210-pound senior. Your defensive backs are Ryan Morehouse, a 6'1", 160-pound junior. Nathaniel Stoll, a 6 foot, 165-pound junior. And Landry Griman, a 5'11", 150-pound sophomore. And Matt Kibben, your safety. We'll break for the national anthem and be back right after this.
Let's get financially fit. Hi, this is Katie at First State Bank in Torrington. Get your finances in shape with totally free checking. We have free online banking and an instant issued Visa debit card too. Know what else is free? When you open a checking account, you'll get a free gift, a portable massage gun. Our way of saying thank you. Gain strength and balance with First State Bank, a division of Glacier Bank, your first choice in banking. Member FDIC.
Your farm or ranch is unique. Your insurance coverage should be too. I'm Kyle Rafferty, and at J.G. Elliott Insurance Center, we provide coverage for everything you work hard for day in and day out. We tailor coverages to meet the needs of your operation. Together, we can find the right policy to protect you from the unexpected. Give me a call at 532-2147 or drop by my office here in Torrington. J.G. Elliott Insurance, a Platte Valley company.
Welcome back to Wiseman Field, everybody. Here's your game notes tonight for Bighorn versus Torrington. Well, tonight marks the 4th ever meeting between Bighorn and Torrington, and it will be the last one for a while, barring a playoff meeting this year, as the teams will split classes once again next season. If there's a conference opponent that's given the Blazers fits over recent years, it's this one. Torrington is 1-2 against the Rams, and their only victory in the short series came 2 years ago in a hard-fought 42-35 double overtime victory here at Wiseman Field. It didn't take Bighorn long to dispatch the Blazers last year in Sheridan County as the Rams rolled 42-7. Bighorn used the momentum from that late September affair on their way to a number 1 seed from the East and a trip to Laramie, where they outlasted Lyman 8-7 for their 8th state championship in school history. Not that it was an easy playoff run for the Rams. They won their 3 playoff games by a combined 10 points. Can Torrington even the series tonight? Well, if you look at the team's changes from last year, Torrington may have gotten a little better, and Bighorn perhaps not quite so strong as they were. After all, we have confirmed reports that Cooper Garber did in fact graduate. Thank goodness. But the Rams just tend to reload instead of rebuild, and they can put points on the board. That's been evident in their first 2 conference games as they've blown out Upton, Sundance, and Glenrock at home by a combined score of 98-21. The Blazers stayed in the conference race, hanging on in Wheatland last week to beat the Bulldogs 14-7, setting up this big game in 2A to try to keep pace with the Rams and undefeated Tongue River, who happens to come here next week. Torrington is starting to figure out creative ways to get the ball in the end zone, but needs to do a better job with that for a full 48 minutes tonight. They'll have a chance to show that tonight on Homecoming 2023. As the Bighorn Rams invade Wiseman Field for a big Class 2A East tilt on Cinch Country, KGOS AM and FM, on the World Wide Web at KGOSKERM.com, and the KGOS Sports YouTube channel for your viewing pleasure. Kickoff is next after this.
Landscaping Plus on East Highway 26 in Torrington is ready to help you create the outdoor space of your dreams. With an experienced crew and an eye for attractive landscaping design, you can trust Landscaping Plus with any project you might have for your yard. They also carry sprinkler parts and other lawn and garden items that you may need for those do-it-yourself projects. Give Rob a call today and he can help you find the perfect design for your home. Landscaping Plus in Torrington, 532-6067.
Preparing your vehicle for safe and dependable winter driving is essential in the fall. Laramie Peak Motors is making it easier. Now through October 31st, receive a 10% discount on an antifreeze system service. We will inspect your antifreeze, pressure check the system for leaks, and flush and refill the system if needed. If you need tires for safe winter driving, pick up any set of 4 tires and receive a free alignment check with towing set. Call 322-2355 or make an appointment online at LaramiePeakMotors.com.
I used to think that so long as I was careful, I couldn't get injured. But being sidelined with a torn ACL definitely wasn't in my plans this season. My family made an appointment for me with the providers at Memorial Hospital of Converse County. Their knowledge and care helped me heal and learn how to prevent future injuries. I found an all-star team for my healthcare in their orthopedic and sports medicine department, one that will keep me in great shape and suiting up. I discovered that bigger isn't always better. at Memorial Hospital of Converse County.
Grant Jones, Ryan Caith back live at Wiseman Field, all set and ready to go for this one again. The Blazers won the toss and elected to defer the ball until the second half, so they'll kick off tonight. The Rams will be moving right to left across your radio dial. And one thing's for sure, Bubba, we got a lot of maroon out there.
Yeah, homecoming week, and there's plenty of people in the stands here.
Even on the other side. So the Rams, they wear maroon as well with a little bit of a gold flare, which we haven't seen from Torrington teams since the 80s.
Yep, looks like the old uniforms.
Yeah. So Caden Riggs will tee it up. Again, north-south field here. It'll be a little bit of a sidewinder wind out there, and it's still pretty prominent, that wind blowing from the east. Riggs will kick this game off, and it will come to the up man right there, and that is number 25, Gavin Stafford, runs up the right side across the 30 and banged out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. So a good return for Bighorn. They'll have good field position to start this game, and it'll be Rams football. And Bighorn will come out in a 4 wide receiver set right off the bat. Barney, the junior quarterback. Heard Russell Steinmetz talk about how he's a lefty, and he'll just give to Heerman right off the right tackle, and Heerman going to have a first down and more across midfield into Blazer territory all the way down to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, quick little 20-yard pickup for Heerman there.
And Bighorn going to go fast. They'll get right back up to the line, and this will be blown dead. Typically, we'll see this on the offense, and it will be marched off against the Rams, and we'll have our first penalty of the ball game. So back the Rams up 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15 back in their own territory at the 49-yard line. Blazers will rush 4. Heerman the give once again. He'll be tackled from behind, I think, by Bennick, who tripped him up. Falls across midfield and down at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, pretty much the same play they ran their first snap. Blazer defense on at that time for a short gain.
Barty will take a look at Coach Kirk McLaughlin on the sidelines and get the play, and the Rams right back at it, not even huddling. This time Barney will keep it himself, and he'll go nowhere. Tackle made, Bryce Hager, right at the 45-yard line. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 9 for Bighorn. And no huddle once again for the Rams. Barney in the gun. Tries to draw the Blazers off. Torrington sitting tight.
Another flag here.
Well, I thought they were sitting tight anyway. Officials talking to the far sideline. Now they're going to huddle right at midfield. Yeah, it's going to be an inadvertent flag. They'll just pick it up. So back to it here, 3rd and 9, Bighorn. 3 wide receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Barney's in the gun. Blazers will rush 3. Everybody else back in pass coverage, and they'll get a completion far side out to number 3, Caleb Gibson. Blazer defender fell down on the play. I think that might have been Stoll. And Bighorn with 2 quick first downs here in the first quarter. They're back at it. No huddle once again. Barney looking, fires Gibson once again. Has a block out there, but he'll go down on a good play by Riggs right at about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Grant, you mentioned how high-powered this passing game is. That's 2 bullets already for Barney.
Back in the shotgun he goes once again. Throws it this side. And this one is complete, cutting back at the 25-yard line and into the red zone. Goes number 21, Colby Butler. So move the sticks once again for Bighorn. They're marching right down the field on the Blazers. Barney back in the gun. Going to split 3 receivers to the right side. The give right up the middle. Heerman, not much. Gang tackled there by Torrington. Led by Trey Perriott at about the 14-yard line. That'll pick up 2 on the play for Heerman. Again, the leading rusher for the Rams, Cruz Hernandez, just a freshman, not starting this one. Now Barney wants to throw, flares it out, far side. Heerman has it. He's on the run, puts his head down at the 10 and gets it to the 5. This should be enough for a Bighorn first down, and it will be. It'll bring up a 1st and goal for the Rams, and they'll mark it at the 4. I formation this time, and Barney's just going to take it himself. He'll be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe give Barney a yard to the 3. 2nd and goal. Same I formation once again. Barney will stop, take a look at the sidelines. Takes a snap, dropped the football, has to fall on it. I think he successfully got it back. Bad exchange, center to quarterback right there. And they'll keep it right at the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal. 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Barney back in the gun. The give right up the middle and into the end zone goes number 26, Cruz Hernandez. Or was it 25, Ryan?
I think 26 there, so you're talking about Hernandez not starting. Maybe they're kind of using him in the red zone more.
A little bit of a decoy or something there. But Hernandez will have the 3-yard touchdown, and Heerman will be out to attempt the point after. Snaps a little low. They get it down, and the kick on the way by Heerman is good. So, methodical drive right there to open things up here at Wiseman Field for homecoming 2023. And it's Bighorn who takes the early lead on the Blazers. 7-0 with 7:19 left here in the first quarter on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. Back to Wiseman Field after this 30.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Insurance with a local agent? It's called service. Call Lisa, Jenny, or Caitlin at State Farm agent Mike Rafferty's office in Torrington.
So we'll see how the Blazers answer this opening game touchdown drive by the Bighorn Rams as they march at 65 yards with just under 5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I think you put it right there, Grant. Methodical was the best way to put that drive for Bighorn.
Heerman will boot it away, and this is going to go to Landry Greiman at the 3-yard line. Heads right up the middle and tripped up. I think it was Hernandez, the freshman, that dove at Greiman. tripped him up just outside the 20. They'll set it down 1st and 10 at about the 24.
Was impressed last week with the offensive line for Torrington. They've got a tough task ahead of them tonight.
Definitely. A couple of 300-pounders to move out of the way there. So here comes Torrington. Hager will start out under center, wants to throw first play. Looks, fires, it's incomplete. Well, is it picked off out of the air? No, they're going to say incomplete. That was intended for Hibben. Hibben stretched out to get that ball, and it just bounced off his hands. And I think it was Colby Butler that almost had a shot at scraping it off the turf, but they'll say it hit the ground. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I think Hager maybe overthrew him a little bit, but still a decent throw.
Now a bunch formation to the left side. The give is to Riggs out there. Caden will cut it up, trying to keep his feet across the 30, down to the 31. It's a good pickup of about 7 on the play by Riggs. Blazers need to get to the 34 to get a first down. It'll be 3rd and 3. Torrington will break the huddle. Kind of disguising their formation before they run up to the line. Now a bunch formation to the right side as they'll go left with it, and it'll be a first down to Landry Griman. He's across the 40, 45, out to the 46, and a good play there for the Blazers to get the first.
Yeah, great play design right there. Get those blockers out in front of him. That way he cuts back towards the outside. Haven't seen that one ran yet.
Yeah, it appears Rob Nicolai, offensive coordinator, has saved some new stuff here for the Rams. First down, Torrington, the give. Riggs right up the middle, keeps his feet across midfield and dives to the 45-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. On first down, it'll bring up 2nd and 1.
What a great show of balance right there from Riggs, staying on his feet.
Could have easily have gone down at midfield. But now the Blazers in Rams territory. Boy, we could be set up for a shootout tonight. Here's Hager. Bryce, he's going to have a first down across the 44-yard line down to the 43. Blazers move the chains for the 2nd time tonight.
Been impressed all year, Grant, with how gritty the offense is, getting those short 3rd downs or 4th downs. They've done a great job of it.
Now Torrington will split 2 to the left side, 1 to the right. That's Stoll. Hager's in the gun. And a little flare out here to Griman. Landry has some room. First down and more. All the way down to about the 31-yard line. So both these teams on their opening drive marching up and down the field.
Yeah, been a great-looking drive for Torrington. Griman comes out for a breather here, along with Stoll.
1st and 10, Torrington with the ball at the 31. Hager's up under center, split back formation, counter give. It's coming to Durant. He'll cross the 30 and down at about the 28. So give Durant 3 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 7. The Rams will switch out. A couple interior linemen here as William McCool, 6'3", 310, comes in. 4 wide receivers out in the pattern for Torrington. Here's Riggs off left tackle, cuts it back at the 25 and down right there. It's going to be a pickup of about 3 on the play for Riggs. And it'll bring up 3rd and 4 for Torrington just inside the 25-yard line. Big play here. 4 wide receivers out in the pattern once again. Hager going to keep it himself, fakes the option, takes on a tackler, and he'll be close. I think he's got enough for the first. Had to get to the 20-yard line, and he got there. They'll actually give him the 19. Boy, good response here by the Blazers, Ryan, after that opening drive by Bighorn.
Yeah, they look just like Bighorn did, just executing every play, getting blockers out in front of them, moving the ball.
So now the Blazers in the red zone. They'll send twins to the right side. Hager's back in the gun with a running back on each side of him. Fake the give. Hager wants to throw. Fires near side. Wide open is Shields. He's got it. Steps out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Good to see Grayson hauling that one in.
Man, and could have been a touchdown. Just barely got caught out of bounds. Maybe half a toe length.
Not quite enough for a first down. Got to get to the 9. They'll spot it up at the 10. 2nd and 1. But another opportunity for the Blazers here to take a shot at the end zone possibly if they want to. They'll send trips to the left side. Hager's just going to keep it himself. Has some room at the 5. Dives for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Torrington. Bryce Hager. 10 yards.
Good play design there as Bighorn rushing those interior linemen. Hager ran right past him, found a hole.
And Torrington answers the opening touchdown drive. And we've got a Ram down on the field at about the 4-yard line. Member of the Ram coaching staff and trainer Emily Yorgis out to take a look at Colby Butler. Definitely a player that the Rams don't want to lose, but Butler's up under his own power and walking off. So we'll see Holden Hackett for the first time tonight, the sophomore kicker for Torrington, 6'1", 160. With holder Ryan Morehouse and long snapper Mac Hibben. That's your battery for this extra point attempt. Snap is good. Hold is down. Kick is on the way, and it is good by Hackett. And we've got a tie ball game here at homecoming for Torrington High School 2023 with 2:54 left in the opening stanza. It's Torrington 7, Bighorn 7. Back to Wiseman Field in 30.
Tired of feeling stuck? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward. We have checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Now is the time to grab every opportunity and enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. Start today at www.pvbank.com. You belong here.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Ten-yard touchdown run by Bryce Hager with the Holden Hackett kick, and we have us a tie ball game here. 7 apiece. And just like Caden Riggs did about 10, 11 minutes ago, he'll kick off into a side wind. Riggs approaches, boots this one. This is going to stay low along the ground, and it's picked up by Gibson at the 10-yard line. Heads the other way to the right and hit hard and dropped by Mac Hibben at about the 26-yard line.
Flag comes in on the other side here.
There were a couple of Blazers that got to him besides just Hibben. And we'll see if this is a tackling infraction against Torrington. Didn't look to be anything mean-spirited there.
That's what I was going to say. I mean, it kind of was an awkward tackle, but didn't look like a horse collar or anything.
We'll get it sorted out here. Now they're going to wave that flag off. That's the second time they've done that tonight. So it'll be 1st and 10, Rams at their own 27. Again, we're tied here in the first quarter. Barney out of the shotgun. And the give is to Hernandez. And Hernandez gets the ball stripped away from him. Bennick's got it, and he's down at the 25. The officials are going to give the football to Torrington, and the Blazers have a huge turnover pickup right there.
And Bennick just pulled a magic trick.
Nothing hit the ground, I can tell you that. And a huge fumble by Bighorn will give the Blazers the ball in prime position at the 24-yard line. We'll see what Torrington can do with it. Hager, shotgun, looking to throw, just keeps it underneath to Greiman, takes a hit, falls forward, he's down at the 15-yard line. Good pickup there.
That is Hager's 4th consecutive completion.
Going to be 2nd and 1. They'll send twins to either side. Hager back in the gun once again with Riggs beside him. And Hager will keep it himself. Thrown down right at the first down marker by Butler. And that's enough to move the chains. They'll set it down at the 13-yard line. Blazers have their 5th first down of the night. And we'll see if Torrington can make Bighorn pay for giving up that football. Just one wide receiver out in the pattern. That's Shields. Now bunch formation to the right side. Hager going to keep it himself. Following, blocking. Bryce to the 5 and down at the 3. That's going to be close to a Blazer first down. They'll give it to him. 1st and goal now, Torrington. Shields will split to the left side. Bunch formation left. Hager going to follow, blocking, cut it back, reach for the end zone, going to come up short. Ooh, so dangerous when you stick that ball out there, Bubs.
Yep. That's what worried me. Same play design as the last one, just went the other way with it and cut back up the other side.
Bryce will pick up a couple. They'll set it down at the 1. Rams will shuffle some players in and out defensively. Torrington will send twins to the right side. Everybody else in tight. Hager going to keep it himself. And did he lose the football? It's loose. Who comes up with it? Officials talking about it. It'll be Bighorn football at the 1-yard line. Oh, man.
Just like you said, Grant reached out to break that plane, and I think it just flipped out of his hand there.
Ah, what a bad turnover. Right there. About as close to the goal line as you can get. In fact, most of Bighorn's offense has a foot on the goal line for this 1st and 10. Barney's up under center with a power right. Now the cutback, Hernandez. He's loose at the 10 and down at the 15. That'll be enough for a Bighorn first down. Both teams took their opening drive and scored, and then both teams took their second drive and fumbled it away. As we approach 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Barney's in the gun, will just get it off in time. The give, Hernandez, not much, as Bennick stops him at about the 20-yard line, and we have reached the end of the first quarter of play in this homecoming affair here at Torrington High School, Wiseman Field. After one, it's Torrington 7, Bighorn 7. Back for the second in 1 minute.
The importance of mental health has never been more prevalent, especially when it comes to our youth in the area. Young people can face difficulties, and number 34 in Torrington is here to help. Shad and the crew are now offering wraparound services in Torrington, Laramie, Cheyenne, Douglas, Wheatland, Lusk, and all towns in between. Number 34 wants you to reach your fullest potential, and they want to help you do just that. To learn more, call 532-0134.
Trust is an important thing. That's why the folks at Blodorn Lumber work hard to earn your trust each and every day. You can count on Blodorn Lumber whether it's a new home building project, a new deck, kitchen, bath remodel, or simply making a plumbing or electrical repair. They will have the right products and the professional know-how to help you. That's why they offer over 60,000 products for your home. And with that kind of choice and a little professional help, you can get the results that you're looking for with your next project. That's Blodorn Lumber in Torrington.
Grant Jones, Ryan Caith alongside. Happy to have Jesse Lassard here running the camera. And it's 2nd and 5 now, Bighorn, to start the second quarter of play. Ball sitting at the 20. Barney fakes the give to Heerman, going to keep it himself. Off the right side, he's banged out of bounds at about the 27-yard line by Nathaniel Stoll. That's good enough to move the chains for the Rams on their 6th first down of the night. 1st and 10, Bighorn from their own 27. No huddle once again. They'll get a play call while they're in formation from the sideline. A little swing out, flare out here to Butler. Butler looking for a first down and more as he runs out of bounds at about the 42.
Butler showing off his speed there on that little screen pass.
Torrington really challenged here defensively tonight with this passing game. And now we got movement up front by William McCool for Bighorn, and this is going to be second penalty on the Rams tonight for a false start. Move it back to the 37-yard line for a 1st and 15. Hernandez, who again did not start this game. That's their leading carrier, just a freshman. Back in there for Bighorn. Barney's in the gun. Fake the give. Rolling near side. Trying to dump it off to Heerman, and there was Blazers everywhere on that one. Good pressure by Braden Frazier in there. And it was Grayson Shields staying right with Heerman out in the flat to break that up.
Yeah, good coverage there. I think some of the Bighorn Rams wanted a flag for PI, but I think it was all clean.
2nd and 15. Barney shotgun once again, going to keep it himself off left tackle, has some room out there, and upended by Greiman at midfield. Going to be just shy of a first down. They'll set it back on the Ram 49. 3rd down and 3, Bighorn, and the Cowbells come out here at Wiseman on 3rd down. 4 receivers in the pattern for Bighorn. Barney's in the gun. Fakes the give to the right side, goes left, and down he goes in the backfield. They'll call it no gain. Lots of Blazers slicing through there. Hager, Romig. That'll force a 4th down, and Bighorn's going to show punt.
Just a great job getting pressure there. We've talked about it all year, but the Blazers, great at getting in the backfield.
Drew Heerman will stand on his 37. Ryan Morehouse back on his 20. Heerman will bang it out of there. This is a low end-over-ender that Morehouse has trouble receiving, so just hops on it at about the 21, and that's where the Blazers will have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, smart move there by Morehouse. You don't want to try to pick that up after you bobble it.
Well, after the turnover, as the Blazers had it at about the 1-inch line, the ball came out of Hager's hands. So they stopped that drive by Bighorn. Now they'll get the ball back and going to try to move it on them once again. They were able to do that in the first quarter. Now here's a little give to Riggs and then an inside give, a little reverse to Shields. Nice play design here across the 25 out to about the 28-yard line.
Yeah, we're seeing some fresh pages out of Nikolai's playbook here.
We certainly are. 2nd down and 3, Torrington. 3 wide receivers out. Hager's in the gun once again. Bighorn will rush 6. And now the give. Riggs gets across the 30, out close to 1st down yardage here. All depends on the spot. And they'll move the chains. Tell you what, get the feeling we have a pretty evenly matched football game out here. The stats are sure playing that out. 7 first downs for Torrington, 7 first downs for Bighorn. 1st and 10 Blazers at the 32. The give, Riggs has some room and now wrapped up around the head. No flags. Down he goes at the 35-yard line. They'll spot it at the 36. Good enough for about 4 on the play for Riggs.
Yeah, Torrington fans wanted a face mask penalty there, but I think it was pretty clean, just didn't get his hand all the way around the face mask there.
2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right for Torrington. Hager's in the gun. Quick pass, right side to Landry Greiman, right through his hands, incomplete. Started running before he had the football. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 6.
Yeah, it's kind of like turning that double play in baseball. Got to catch it first. First drop from Greiman we've seen.
Twins to either side for Torrington on a big play here. Boy, these drives have just been mirroring each other. Hager back to pass. Now he's going to take off. Going to try to get some room, trying to get it on his own. Dives for the 1st down. He's got it at the 43-yard line. Oh, boy, did he pull a quick one on the Bighorn cornerback right there. Thought he was going out of bounds and said, nope, we need a 1st down. I'm going to dive for it.
He just cut the corner there and took flight.
What a play by the senior. Keep the drive alive. Same formation, pair of twins. Bighorn will rush 5. And a quick flare out over to Shields. He's drilled. I mean, Caleb Gibson had Grayson Shields marked up and let him have it at the 42.
Yeah, Gibson saw that coming from a mile away.
And lucky for Torrington that they hung on to the football. They'll lose 1 on the play. Shields, tough kid, going to stay in there. And Torrington will come to the line. This play will be stopped. They'll hand Colby Butler his mouthpiece. Now he'll come out. Hager will be up under center. Riggs very deep in the backfield here. They'll send Hibben in motion. And the give is to Shields, trying to cut it up. Can't get past Drew Heerman, only picked up one on the play. They'll set it down at the 43-yard line. Clock moving here in the second quarter, 7:19 left. And again, we're all tied up 7 apiece. And this big Class 2A East tilt. The winner to keep pace with Tongue River, who is on the road tonight at Newcastle. Eagles will be here next week. Trips to the right side, Stoll to the left for Torrington. 3rd down and 10. Bighorn going to come after him here. Going to rush 5, and this play's blown dead. It'll be a false start on Torrington. First penalty of the ball game. So that'll make this one tougher.
Yeah, it's already a tough 3rd down with 10 yards to go. Back it up to 15 here.
They'll set it down at the 38. Hager takes advantage of the time stoppage with the penalty to have a quick chat with Coach Nikolai and bring the play in. 4 wide receivers out in the pattern, twins to either side. Bighorn will rush 5. Hager under pressure, lets it fly, and it's incomplete. The only one out there was Gibson for Bighorn. He just about hauled in a pick at the 25-yard line, but it'll fall incomplete, and Torrington will be forced to punt. We've said how much these teams are mirroring each other tonight. Bubba, that's the 3rd straight drive where they've done the same thing that the opponent has. So Blazers will now have to give it back away on the boot. Hackett bangs this one out of here at about his 29. That's a good punt. Kind of stays away from Stafford, and he'll just let it die inside the 10-yard line. And that'll pad Hackett's stats a little bit.
Yeah, definitely a Blazer roll right there. Rams with a long way to go here.
And again, they'll set it down at the 9. Stay tuned at halftime. We'll have the North Platte Physical Therapy halftime report for you. And run through some stats in this one. Try to get some score updates too while we're at it. Here's a quick little flare out to Butler, left side. Butler has some room. He'll have a 1st down, and then a late flag comes in as I think Shields hits him out of bounds. Let's see.
I think you're right. I think a late hit here on Shields.
Officials talking about it at about the 15. Not sure if our ref is mic'd up.
Say it's holding.
Okay. Well, you see a late flag come in, and you see a hit on the sideline like that, and you start assuming. But this is going to go against the Rams. 3rd penalty, 20 yards tonight. So back to 1st and 10. Again from the 9. Trips right, single receiver left. Barney's looking left, hangs this one up, got him in. It's Hernandez. Takes it on the dead run at the 30. He's across midfield trying to outrun Greiman, and he will all the way for a Bighorn touchdown. 91 yards. There are no flags. Well, check it. That was not Hernandez. That was Stafford.
Stafford with some speed there. Plays you don't want to give up if you're the Blazers.
Greiman was in his corner position. Stafford got behind him, and Barney put it right on the money. Point after attempt is up and wide to the right by Heerman. So the point after attempt, no good. So, with 6 minutes even left here in the second quarter, on the Clark & Associates scoreboard, your score, it's Bighorn 13, Torrington 7, and we're back after this 30.
At Platte River Family Dentistry, it's their vision that patients have the freedom to choose a lifetime of optimum dental health. It's their mission to provide progressive excellence in dental care with the ultimate in patient comfort. Dr. Marsh, Dr. Lucas, and the staff are always striving to learn the most up-to-date information, so it's clear to see that Platte River Family Dentistry is the right choice for your dental health. They appreciate your referrals and always welcome new patients. Call Platte River Family Dentistry at 532-4448.
Score updates brought to you by the Bronco Grill House. When you're in the mood for a really good hamburger, why not go where you'll get the best burger in town? That's at the Bronco Grill House in Torrington. Here's Ryan.
Thank you, Grant. Two-way games, Mountain View over Lyman 31-8, and in the second quarter right now, it's Tongue River 27, Newcastle 0.
Wow, big score there with Mountain View acting all the part of the new number one in the state. That game's in Lyman, too. Big Bridger Valley Bowl out there between those two teams, separated by just a few miles. This kickoff, Morehouse going to let it sail over his head into the end zone. Blazers will get the touchback on their own 20-yard line. And another necessary answer here by the Blazer offense. It's 13-7. Bighorn on the big pass play just moments ago. Avon Barney to Gavin Stafford, 91 yards. 1st and 10. They'll send Riggs in motion. The give is to Greiman. He'll run right into Butler. Got a flag coming in. And this could go against the Rams here on the tackle. Well, let's see.
Yeah, I think we might see a face mask or something here. Kind of twisted around and couldn't see the play great.
Saw the Blazer coaches hopping up and down, so either they wanted something called or they were mad at something their own guys did. It's going to be a personal foul, face mask on Bighorn. Big penalty here. This will be a Blazer first down. And the fourth flag on the Rams so far tonight. They'll put it down at the 36-yard line. Gives Torrington some room. Twins to the right side, Stoll all alone to the left. Hager looking that way. Stoll has the catch, dives for a first down. He's got it at the 46-yard line. Good catch and run after the catch by Nathaniel.
A good job by him to stay on his feet. I don't even think he was trying to dive for the first down. He's just trying to stay upright.
And the Blazers really chewing up the first downs tonight. That's their 10th here in the first half. 5:27 left. 3 wide receivers out in the pattern. In the gun. Hager once again. The give. Riggs right up the middle. Has some room. Caden out near a first down. Then he gets pushed back. But he'll get it into Bighorn territory at about the 46. Good enough for a pickup of 8 by Riggs. And it's 2nd and 2.
Riggs with 6 carries for 33.
Hibben and Shields to the right side, Stoll to the left. Hager shotgun once again. And going to keep it himself. Follows Riggs right up the hole. He'll have a first down. As he's spun to the turf by Irby. But not before Torrington has their 11th first down of the night at the 42.
Talked about how big this Bighorn Ram defensive line is. And Blazer O-line has been up to the task tonight.
Same formation once again. With Durant and Riggs on each side of Hager. Bryce hit as he throws by Irby, and this will fall incomplete. No harm in that. Good decision there by Bryce just to let it sail into the turf.
Yeah, just a veteran move right there. Felt the pressure coming, got rid of it.
Now twins to either side for Torrington. Riggs is still beside Hager in the gun. 6 Rams rushing. Will fire at far side, and this will be blown dead. It'll be a false start on the Blazers. This will push Torrington back 5 to about the 47-yard line. Just their second penalty of the night. Talked about how clean they kept it in the penalty department last week. This week kind of setting up the same way. 2nd down and 15. This time Hager will come up under center, send Shields in motion. Fake the give, fake the reverse. Hager to throw, little flare out to Riggs, and he's hit hard by Hierman and dropped for a loss. Almost seems like Hierman has been in the Blazer huddle a couple times tonight, Bubs.
Yeah, you can see into the future. He was all over that. Took a long time. That was a slow developing play, though, too.
Durant will be out. Greiman back in for him on a 3rd and 20. Blazers come to the line. Play stop. Torrington wants to talk about it. Timeout, Blazers. Their first one of the half. Will break 2. 3:16 left before halftime here at homecoming. And, of course, an extended homecoming. Extended halftime, rather, with homecoming activities. We'll have more information on that for you here once we get to it. But 3:16 here before half on the CNA scoreboard. It's Bighorn 13, Torrington 7, back in 30.
At Points West Community Bank, we know that agriculture is more than a business. It is a way of life. With over 94 years of experience in serving Goshen County, we understand and value the ways of our local farmers and ranchers. Through the quality of banking services and lending relationships, we take the time to know our customer and learn their operation firsthand. Stop in today to meet with our friendly and experienced lending staff to discuss your agricultural business needs. We look forward to seeing you. Points West Community Bank, a new direction in banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
So after the timeout, 3rd down and 20 here for the Blazers. They'll come out of that timeout here ready to go. And the snap, Hager wasn't expecting it. Riggs has to go back and get it. Starts back up the field, but he's going to be thrown all the way back to the 31-yard line with the loss. And at the time that Frazier snapped the ball, neither Hager nor Riggs were looking at it.
Yeah, nobody knew it was coming.
So all of that yardage, the last 2 or 3 plays now given up by the Blazers as they find themselves way back in their own territory as Hackett will tow it at about the 18. High snap to him, goes over his head. Hackett just has to cover at the 11, and it'll be Bighorn first down and 10 there. Well, Coach Steinmetz in the interview a little earlier talked about how his special teams need to step it up in this one, and that was a major mistake there.
That's just small things that have big implications in football. You got to execute there.
Bighorn on the doorstep, fake the give. Barney's going to keep it himself. Hafner after him, and Hager will get him. Good play there by the Torrington defense. Actually, that was Riggs on the stop. Pickup of 1 on the play by Barney. 2nd and 9.
Rams content to run some clock here with 1:45 left.
Barney fakes like he's going to be up under center. Then the Rams will change formation. He'll step back in the gun. Sanderby in motion. Got a loose football in the backfield, and Barney covers right before Hafner gets there. Andrew Hafner has played well this year, coming in, subbing in at that defensive end spot. And he just about had a big fumble recovery there for Torrington. Instead, it'll be a loss of 6. On the play by Barney. And Bighorn marching backwards as we're now under a minute to play before half. There'll be another timeout on the field. Bighorn will take this one. So we'll break 2. Been a wild one so far here tonight at homecoming with the Blazers and the Rams. Much left to be decided. 58.8 seconds left here in the second quarter. It's Bighorn with the football. They lead it 13-7 over Torrington back in 30.
Hear that? Does it make you thirsty? Torrington Beverage supplies Pepsi and Gatorade products to the grocery stores, most of the convenience stores, bars, and restaurants in Goshen, Platte, and Niobrara counties. They are a local business that supports our youth in school activities, 4-H, and FFA. If you would like Pepsi products at your business or at your next function, give them a call at 307-532-5828. Hope you get your Pepsi thirst on.
Grant Jones, Ryan Keith. Back live here at Wiseman Field. 3rd down and 15. Bighorn got to get it to the 1 to get a first down. And this play will be stopped. Timeout Torrington. Boy, it's been a chess match all night. And it continues here with the clock stopped. Another break for us as well. 13-7. Bighorn with the lead. Back after this.
To invite you to visit our dealership and see all the exciting changes going on. We offer new and pre-owned vehicles, a 26-bay service department, along with a large parts department and fleet commercial options too. Trans-West Ford has all your automotive needs covered. Trans-West Ford, located at 1515 East 20th Street in Scottsbluff. Stop by today or visit us online at twford.com.
Stay tuned for North Platte Physical Therapy stats at halftime. Tim Hurst and the High School Football Scoreboard Show coming up 10:05 tonight, 98.3 Kerm FM. You can listen online as well. Wyoming Cowboys late tomorrow afternoon hosting Appalachian State. That'll be on Cape Broadcasting Stations. 3rd down and 15. Barney looking to throw. Now he'll take off. And lets this one hang into the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Bighorn, Daniel Walker. Well, Barney took off. Everybody thought he was going to run. A heads-up play by the quarterback staying behind the line of scrimmage. And Walker was all alone for the score. $15 yards. And a big score by Bighorn here before half. Point after attempt. Heerman boots it through. So with 50.3 left on the clock here in the first half, your score goes Bighorn 20, Torrington 7. And we're back in 30 seconds.
Before you head out on your next road trip, Ty's Pit Stop in Lingle invites you to stop in and stock up. They continue to serve the area with competitive gas prices, and they've got plenty of road trip snacks to choose from. With Coca-Cola products, along with other hot and cold beverages, snacks, fresh entrees that are always hot and ready, and even adult beverages for the weekend. Ty's Pit Stop on the corner in Lingle, locally and veteran-owned and operated.
So, Daniel Walker, a 15-yard touchdown catch from Avon Barney, makes it 20-7. Big score by Bighorn here before half. Heerman will boot it away with Morehouse and Greiman deep for Torrington. Gets into this one. This is going to sail over Morehouse's head into the end zone for the touchback. The Blazers will have 50 seconds and one timeout to work with.
Of course, you got to play to win, but I think if you're the Blazers, you got to be conservative here with just 50 ticks left here in the first half.
They'll send Shields in motion, and they'll stay conventional. The give is to Riggs out of the backfield, right? Caden running hard across the 30, out to the 31. That's good enough for a Blazer first down. It'll momentarily stop the clock at 42. Now it's wound again. This one tipped up in the air. That was a quick reaction by Jackson Davies for Bighorn to get in the way of that pass by Hager. Falls incomplete. Intended receiver was Stoll out in the flat. 2nd and 10. Three wide receivers in the pattern. Bighorn will rush 4. Quick hitter far side. Caught by Hibben. Nowhere to run. Barney will get him. Throw him down for a loss at about the 17-yard line. 20 seconds left. And we'll see if Torrington will pursue anything more on this drive or just get into the locker room. Now under 10. Play brought in. Torrington will send out 3 wide receivers. That will do it for the half as time runs out on the Blazers. An entertaining first half, but just like that, the Blazers find themselves down here at homecoming against Bighorn. It's the Rams 20, Blazers 7. We'll be back to take a look at first half action right after this 2-minute break.
Our producers know that running a successful operation these days requires having reliable service and quality products. That's why you know you can trust the knowledgeable people at Westco to provide you sound agronomic advice, aerial application, bulk fuel, lubricants, propane, tires, and other essentials to keep your operation running smoothly. Our priority is helping you succeed. Call or visit your nearest Westco location today. Westco. Service, solutions, success.
Westco's your best value through and through.
Whether you need your garage door replaced or repaired, you can have peace of mind knowing that the job will be done right by Kevin and the other professionals at Wheatland Garage Door. Serving Eastern Wyoming for the past 7 years with over 20 years of experience, you'll get quality workmanship, warranties for new installs, and always free estimates. For residential, commercial, and industrial doors, go to wheatlandgaragedoor.com or call them today at 307-322-2200.
Do you need a taxidermist this hunting season? 157 Skullworks is your new local taxidermist in Goshen County. 157 Skullworks specializes in skull mounts for all game animals. 157 Skullworks will never boil your skulls, instead using other techniques to create the highest quality mounts at affordable prices. 157 Skullworks will pick up and drop off trophies anywhere in Goshen County. Go to 157skullworks.com to make your trophy last a lifetime.
This is Wade Brew, Market President with Pinnacle Bank. Pinnacle Bank has been serving the lending needs of farmers, ranchers, and commercial business owners in the Weyerbraska area, where we've called home for over 100 years. Let us put our resources to work for you with local decision-making from a family-owned bank. Give us a call or visit us at www.wypinnbank.com. Pinnacle Bank, Torrington and Mitchell, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Healthcare should be easy. At Banner Health Torrington Community Hospital, feel free to set your pace and choose your path. Torrington Community Hospital offers new technologies, in-state specialists, and the healthcare professionals you know, for a road less traveled and a familiar face along the way. Torrington Community Hospital, providing a wide scope of care, helping you make healthcare easier so that life can be better.
Are you planning a kitchen remodel but don't know where to start?
Hi, this is Dan Shields from Century Lumber. Start with semi-custom diamond cabinets and Century Lumber. Diamond cabinets offer the latest door styles and finishes at an affordable price. I can walk you through all the features and benefits and provide a free estimate and expert design. Stop in and turn that vision of your dream kitchen into a reality with the help of Century Lumber Center in Torrington.
Well, we reach halftime here at Wiseman Field, and Bighorn in the lead in this big Class 2A tilt, 20-7 over the Blazers. And halftime stats are brought to you by North Platte Physical Therapy. North Platte Physical Therapy is committed to keeping you at the top of your game on and off the field. Marnie and her crew are on the ball and ready to help you figure out what ails you and how to get you back to your best. Stop by at 1301 East M Street or call them 532-5355. North Platte Physical Therapy, providing quality professional care with a family-friendly atmosphere and always flexibility. Boy, it was basically tit for tat in this one all the way through the first half. Whatever one team would do, the other one would come back and do exactly the same thing. It's the way it was in the first quarter, but things changed a little bit in the second quarter. Here's your scoring in the first quarter, 7:19 left. Cruz Hernandez, the freshman running back for Bighorn, their leading carrier, did not start this game, but came in the red zone and on his first play from scrimmage scored a touchdown from 3 yards out as he ran it in. Drew Heerman's kick made it 7-0 Rams, but the Blazers strike right back with 2:54 left in the first as Bryce Hager takes it in from 10 yards out. Holden Hackett came in to kick the PAT, and we were tied at 7-7, but two big second quarter scores would do the Blazers in the first half in this one and put them behind. The first one at 6 minutes. How about a 91-yard pitch and catch from Avon Barney to Gavin Stafford? The kick, the point after, was no good. That made it 13-7. And then the big killer before half as Daniel Walker gets into the action. A 15-yard catch as Barney looked like he was running the football and then pulled up just shy of the line of scrimmage and found Walker all alone in the corner of the end zone. So Bighorn with the 20-7 halftime lead. Torrington actually leads the first down stat category as the Blazers 12 first downs in that first half as opposed to Bighorn's 7. Bighorn with 4 penalties in the first half for 35 yards. The Blazers just 2 for 10. But the fumble by Bighorn and the fumble by Torrington, as well as turning the ball over on downs when the long snap sailed over the head of punter Holden Hackett and he had to cover it at the 10-yard line. That led to a Bighorn score. So we'll send it over to Bubba here for a look at further team and individual stats.
Thank you, Grant. Let's look at Torrington rushing-wise. They're led by Bryce Hager, the quarterback, with 8 carries for 42 yards and a touchdown. Caden Riggs with 8 carries for 29 yards. Durant with a tote for 3 yards. Shields with 2 carries for 8. Passing, Hager was 8 of 13 through the air for 32 yards. And receiving, Hibben with a catch, lost yardage on that catch. Stoll with a catch for 11. Greiman with 3 grabs for 35. Shields with 2 grabs for 8. And there's your Torrington offensive stats. Bighorn, rushing-wise, was led by Heerman with 3 carries, 25 yards. Hernandez with 3 carries for 21. And Barney, the quarterback, with 3 totes for 19 yards. Barney, the leading passer in 2A, was 7 of 8 through the air in the first half, 159 yards, 2 touchdowns for Barney. Receiving, a lot of grabs for a lot of different people for the Rams. Walker with a catch for 15 yards and the touchdown. Butler with 2 grabs for 22 yards. Stafford with that 91-yard touchdown pass. And Gibson with 2 catches for 21. Heerman with a catch for 10 yards for the Bighorn Rams. And there is your first half stats, brought to you by the folks at North Platte Physical Therapy. Again, an extended halftime here at Wiseman Field during homecoming week. So we'll take a couple-minute break and come back. Look at some scores from around the state in football action tonight. There were a few games yesterday and a lot of games going on tonight. So we'll be back after this break from our Torrington Sports Boosters.
Specializing in custom cattle feeding, Dinklage Feed Yards features old-fashioned reliability and commitment to create better feeding and marketing opportunities, including specialty programs such as Verified Natural and NHTC. Dinklage ranks as the top choice of progressive cattle feeders throughout the country, and our financing department offers a prompt, convenient, and competitive response to our customers' cattle or feed financing needs. Make Dinklage a part of your team and allow us to maximize your profits. Dinklage Feed, East Highway 26, Torrington.
Domino's carryout deal means you can carry out one-topping pizzas for $7.99 each when you order online or by phone. Just in case there's any confusion, we've even set up a helpful website to confirm if today is a day you can carry out one-topping pizzas for $7.99 each. Just go to howaboutoday.com to find out if Domino's carryout deal is valid today. Spoiler alert, it is. Carryout only. Ask for this offer. Availability and charges may vary. Size availability varies by crust type. Excludes XL and specialty. Your local store may charge extra for some toppings and sauces.
I'm Maggie Myers, your Torrington Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is proud to cheer on our area teams on KGOS KERM. Call 532-3431 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hi, this is Braden Konar, CEO of Goshen Economic Development. In Goshen County, we believe that old-fashioned values still reign true. There is a strong work ethic, and handshake deals still mean something. It's our goal to promote and support existing business and to attract new investment opportunities for Goshen County and its people. Goshen Economic Development, for the betterment of Goshen County.
Before you head over to Laramie, be sure to stop by Heartland Embroidery and gear up for the big game. They have you covered with cowboy shirts, caps, sweatshirts, and coats. There's Wyoming cups and tumblers for your favorite beverage. In addition to the huge selection of Wyoming gear, they have Wyoming cowboy clothing for kids. See their cowboy cheerleader outfits and much more. We'll see you at Heartland Embroidery on Main and Torrington.
Let's get financially fit. Hi, this is Katie at First State Bank in Torrington. Get your finances in shape with totally free checking. We have free online banking and an instant issued Visa debit card too. Know what else is free? When you open a checking account, you'll get a free gift, a portable massage gun. Our way of saying thank you. Gain strength and balance with First State Bank, a division of Glacier Bank, your first choice in banking. Member FDIC.
Your farm or ranch is unique. Your insurance coverage should be too. I'm Kyle Rafferty, and at J.G. Elliott Insurance Center, we provide coverage for everything you work hard for day in and day out. We tailor coverages to meet the needs of your operation. Together, we can find the right policy to protect you from the unexpected. Give me a call at 532-2147 or drop by my office here in Torrington. J.G. Elliott Insurance, a Platte Valley company.
Landscaping Plus on East Highway 26 in Torrington is ready to help you create the outdoor space of your dreams. With an experienced crew and an eye for attractive landscaping design, you can trust Landscaping Plus with any project you might have for your yard. They also carry sprinkler parts and other lawn and garden items that you may need for those do-it-yourself projects. Give Rob a call today and he can help you find the perfect design for your home. Landscaping Plus in Torrington, 532-6067.
Preparing your vehicle for safe and dependable winter driving is essential in the fall. Laramie Peak Motors is making it easier. Now through October 31st, receive a 10% discount on an antifreeze system service. We will inspect your antifreeze, pressure check the system for leaks, and flush and refill the system if needed. If you need tires for safe winter driving, pick up any set of 4 tires and receive a free alignment check with Cohen Set. Call 322-2355 or make an appointment online at LaramiePeakMotors.com.
Welcome back to Wiseman Field at halftime tonight as it's homecoming week for the Torrington Trailblazers. Bighorn up at half, 20-7 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. Let's take a minute and check out some scores from around the Cowboy State. The score updates brought to you by the folks at the Bronco Grill House in downtown Torrington. When you're in the mood for a really good hamburger, why not go where you'll get the best burger in town? That's at the Bronco Grill House on Main in Torrington. And we'll take a look at some score updates on the Wild Preps website. In Class 3A, it's number 1 Cody over Jackson in the third quarter. Number 3 Powell over Green River in the second quarter, 23-0. And we'll take a look at other 2A games going on. It was Mountain View, the number 1 2A team in the state, beating Lyman. Lyman number 5 in the rankings. 31-8 the final on that one. In the second quarter, it's number 2 Tongue River 34, Newcastle 0. And some 1A 9-man games in the books already. We did that one over in Yoder earlier today. It was Lusk beating number 3 Southeast in a thriller 8-6. The final in that one. At half, it's Pine Bluffs, the number 2 team in 1A 9-man, 33, Moorcroft 0. Saratoga over Guernsey in the second quarter, 38-8. And don't have a score yet, but that should be an interesting game over in Lingle right now. That kickoff just got underway at 7 o'clock. Wright is in Lingle tonight. Lingle ranked number 5 in 1A 9-man. Again, score updates brought to you by the Bronco Grill House on Main Street in Torrington. Again, at halftime here at Wiseman Field, Bighorn 20, Torrington 7 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. We're probably about 5 minutes away from second half action here at Wiseman, so we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with the second half right after this.
I used to think that so long as I was careful, I couldn't get injured. But being sidelined with a torn ACL definitely wasn't in my plans this season. My family made an appointment for me with the providers at Memorial Hospital of Converse County. Their knowledge and care helped me heal and learn how to prevent future injuries. I found an all-star team for my health care in their orthopedic and sports medicine department, one that will keep me in great shape and suiting up. I discovered that bigger isn't always better at Memorial Hospital of Converse County.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Insurance with a local agent? It's called service. Call Lisa, Jenny, or Caitlin at State Farm agent Mike Rafferty's office in Torrington.
Tired of feeling stuck? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward. We have checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Now is the time to grab every opportunity and enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. Start today at www.pvbank.com. You belong here.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC.
The importance of mental health has never been more prevalent, especially when it comes to our youth in the area. Young people can face difficulties, and number 34 in Torrington is here to help. Shad and the crew are now offering wraparound services in Torrington, Laramie, Cheyenne, Douglas, Wheatland, Lusk, and all towns in between. Number 34 wants you to reach your fullest potential, and they want to help you do just that. To learn more, call 532-0134.
Trust is an important thing. That's why the folks at Blodorn Lumber work hard to earn your trust each and every day. You can count on Blodorn Lumber whether it's a new home building project, a new deck, kitchen, bath remodel, or simply making a plumbing or electrical repair. They will have the right products and the professional know-how to help you. That's why they offer over 60,000 products for your home. And with that kind of choice and a little professional help, you can get the results that you're looking for with your next project. That's Blodorn Lumber in Torrington. At Platte River Family Dentistry, it's their vision that patients have the freedom to choose a lifetime of optimum dental health. It's their mission to provide progressive excellence in dental care with the ultimate in patient comfort. Dr. Marsh, Dr. Lucas, and the staff are always striving to learn the most up-to-date information, so it's clear to see that Platte River Family Dentistry is the right choice for your dental health. They appreciate your referrals and always welcome new patients. Call Platte River Family Dentistry at 532-4448.
At Points West Community Bank, we know that agriculture is more than a business. It is a way of life. With over 94 years of experience in serving Goshen County, we understand and value the ways of our local farmers and ranchers. Through the quality of banking services and lending relationships, we take the time to know our customer and learn their operation firsthand. Stop in today to meet with our friendly and experienced lending staff to discuss your agricultural business needs. We look forward to seeing you. Points West Community Bank, a new direction in banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hear that? Does it make you thirsty? Torrington Beverage supplies Pepsi and Gatorade products to the grocery stores, most of the convenience stores, bars, and restaurants in Goshen, Platte, and Niobrara counties. They are a local business that supports our youth in school activities, 4-H, and FFA. If you would like Pepsi products at your business or at your next function, give them a call at 307-532-5828. Hope you get your Pepsi thirst on.
Torrington Vision Source is a proud radio sponsor of area athletes and the Wyoming Cowboys. We're your one source for your family's eye care needs. Eye exam, full service optical, contact lenses, eye diseases and injuries, surgical co-management. We use the latest in technology, not only in diagnosing your problem, but also in the products to fix it. Our helpful and friendly staff is just a phone call or click away. 532-4114 or TorringtonVisionSource.com, or like us on Facebook. Torrington Vision Source. Doctors Grant and Linda Jones, East M Street in Torrington.
There's a new option in town for your new Ford car, truck, or SUV. This is Al Maloney, General Manager at Transwest Ford in Scotts Bluff. Transwest Ford would like to invite you to visit our dealership and see all the exciting changes going on. We offer new and pre-owned vehicles, a 26-bay service department, along with a large parts department and fleet commercial options too. Transwest Ford has all your automotive needs covered. Transwest Ford, located at 1515 East 20th Street in Scotts Bluff. Stop by today or visit us online at twford.com.
Before you head out on your next road trip, Ty's Pit Stop in Lingle invites you to stop in and stock up. They continue to serve the area with competitive gas prices, and they've got plenty of road trip snacks to choose from. With Coca-Cola products, along with other hot and cold beverages, snacks, fresh entrees that are always hot and ready, and even adult beverages for the weekend. Ty's Pit Stop on the corner in Lingle, locally and veteran-owned and operated.
Our producers know that running a successful operation these days requires having reliable service and quality products. That's why you know you can trust the knowledgeable people at Westco to provide you sound agronomic advice, aerial application, bulk fuel, lubricants, propane, tires, and other essentials to keep your operation running smoothly. Our priority is helping you succeed. Call or visit your nearest Westco location today. Westco. Service, solutions, success.
Westco's your best value through and through.
Okay, welcome back to Wiseman Field, everybody. We're all set for the third quarter of play. Bighorn leads it over Torrington, 20-7, but the Blazers will get the football to start things here in the second half. This is a high kick that Torrington will just fair catch as heads-up play there by Tyler Nikolai to get under that ball and fair catch it at the 30. Got caught up in that wind. We've got some threatening skies to the northwest. Don't know if that'll meander its way down here or not. There's spits of rain out here, but nothing really coming down. Let's hope it stays that way. Big drive here for Torrington to start the second half. Down 13. Hager going to keep it himself, goes nowhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage. Back to the 23, Blazers, or check at the 28. Blazers start the drive at the 29. They need to get to the 39 for the first. Loss of 1.
No, Grant, we saw a lot of good things from the Blazer offense, but we just can't give up those costly turnovers. And we got to take advantage of our takeaways and put points on the board.
It's time to give to Riggs right up the middle. Caden running hard. Still keeping his feet. The push forward, and he'll have a first down. Across the 40 out to the 43. Boy, we see that in football more and more and more, don't we? The linemen get in behind that runner and push the pile.
Yep, just get behind that pickup and move it. Riggs running strong as always.
Blazers 13th first down on the night. Nothing to really show for it too much on the scoreboard yet. Now here's Jacob Durant. He'll be caught behind the line. Kind of a late hit coming in there with Chase Garber, but no flag. They'll call it no gain for Durant. 2nd and 10 at the 43. Blazers will send twins to the left side. From the shotgun, Hager again wants to throw that way. Fires, it's caught. Shields goes backwards and then forwards. Ends up with a short gain here of about 4. It'll bring up 3rd and 6. And about 3 new players come into the defensive alignment for the Rams. Big play here coming out of the locker room. 3rd down and 6 Torrington from their 47-yard line. Trips to the right side. Single receiver Stoll to the left. Bad snap. Hager's got to go back and get it. Ball still loose. Riggs trying to pick it up. And I think he will have covered it. But all the way back at the 31-yard line. And it's some of the simple things that are getting the Blazers tonight, Ryan.
Yeah, lucky that Riggs hustled back there and got that. Already a very costly mistake, but he prevented that from becoming a disaster. Now they'll get a chance to boot it away.
4th down and about 25. So no decision here. Hackett will stand at about his 19 and bang it out of there. It's a high end over ender that the returner will take at the 45-yard line and has a lot of room on the far side. I think a flag came in. Let's see.
Yeah, flag right about where he caught it, I think.
Well, I thought they were throwing something down, but it was just a spot marker. That's going to be a return for a touchdown by Gavin Stafford. Oh, my. I thought it was all coming back. Stafford just took it and raced down the far sideline, and Bighorn has blown this game open. Boy, we even had some claps in front of us here because we thought a flag was down right where Gibson took the ball, but no. It's a punt return for a touchdown. Of about 65 yards. Point after attempt is no good. But Bighorn doesn't even have to run an offensive play here in the second half to get 6. With 8:17 left in the third quarter, all Rams now. It is Bighorn 26, Torrington 7. And we're back in 30 seconds.
Whether you need your garage door replaced or repaired, you can have peace of mind knowing that the job will be done right by Kevin and the other professionals at Wheatland Garage Door. Serving Eastern Wyoming for the past 7 years with over 20 years of experience, you'll get quality workmanship, warranties for new installs, and always free estimates. For residential, commercial, and industrial doors, go to wheatlandgaragedoor.com or call them today at 307-322-2200.
Well, we apologize for not completely calling that last punt return. We thought it was all coming back, but no. Gavin Stafford, the 65-yard punt return to make it a 26-7 Bighorn lead. And not the way Torrington wanted to come out of the locker room here. Here's the kickoff, and it's going to go out of bounds. So this will give Torrington good field position, but the damage done here so far in the third quarter. They'll set it down at the 35-yard line. Now the Blazers really need something. Blazers will bunch it on the right side and the give that way to Riggs, picking his way through. Caden now to the 45-yard line, pushed forward once again. It'll be a first down Torrington all the way out to the 48-yard line. First down department just floors me, Bubs. 14 first downs for Torrington, 7 for Bighorn. Yet it's a blowout the other way.
Just costly mistakes.
Twins to the right side, single receiver Stoll to the left. Here's Riggs off left tackle, not much here, across midfield into Bighorn territory and down at the 49-yard line. Good enough for a pickup of 2 on the play by Riggs. It'll be 2nd and 8. Tackle made right there by William McCool. He's standing out there at 310 right next to another 315 guy, and now the Blazers will have a big loss here. As Shields will go backwards. Sniffing that play out, Jackson Davies from his linebacker spot. Or check it, defensive end spot. That will lose 5 yards. And so it'll be 3rd down and 13 now for Torrington. 4 wide receivers out in the pattern for the Blazers. Hager, quick hitter far side, caught by Greiman, trying to get some blocking. He's got some room. Greiman with a 1st down and more. Racing down the far side, he's to the 30. Spun around and pulled down from behind. Flag comes in at the 20-yard line. Might tack on some more here. Boy, he's so fun to watch. Just a sophomore. Quite a player. Had some great blocking out in front of him by Shields, as well as Hibben.
He just has such an advantage, too, though, because he can really turn on those wheels after the catch. He has a tendency to make things happen.
Just knows where to be. This is going to be a block in the back on the Blazers. Well, I thought for sure the way the tackle was made that they were going to get this on Bighorn, but it will be a 10-yarder against the Blazers. Just their 3rd penalty. First and 10 from the 33. But good field position here for Torrington. Needs an answer desperately. Hager all alone in the backfield in the shotgun. Going to take it himself. Not much. Caught from behind. Tackle made by the leading tackler for the Rams, Kiefer Dunham. Pickup of 1 by Hager. 2nd and 9.
Blazers just having a little bit less success on the ground here in this second half.
Twins to either side here as you got Riggs in the backfield with Hager in the gun. Hager going to keep it himself. Riggs looking for somebody to block now. Bryce is loose. He'll have a 1st down. Dives forward near the 20-yard line. Down at about the 21. Good enough for a chain mover.
His 12th carry for 51 tonight.
Clock moving. Boy, already 7 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter. 4:50 here left to play. And the Blazers have some catch-up to do. Twins to either side. Bryce is in the gun. Looking to throw this time. Getting pressure. Hangs this one up. It's incomplete. Good pressure right there by the front 4 of Bighorn. He was looking for Hibben on the near side. Threw it over his head out of bounds. The task doesn't get any easier next week for Torrington as they will host league-leading Tongue River, who has not lost a game and doesn't look to be losing one tonight so far as they're on the road at Newcastle. Here's the give right up the middle. Riggs with a full head of steam. He's to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Blazers. Caden Riggs, 21 yards.
I think that's the fastest I've ever seen him run.
I think he's getting faster as the year goes on.
I think they gave him something in the locker room at half.
Well, he came out with a burst there, and Bighorn couldn't catch up to him. Boy, if you wouldn't have given up that punt return, Blazers would be right there. Still a lot of football left, though. This point after will be blown dead. It's going to be an offsides penalty, I think, on Bighorn. So decision time here with 1.5 yards closer. You try to go for 2. Bighorn has missed 2 extra points. So with that being the case, if you just stick with it conventionally and get a couple more scores, you'd be in the lead. Snap is good. Hold is down. Kick is on the way by Hackett, and it is no good. Missed it to the right. That big easterly breeze taking that kick wide. So, with 4:21 left here on the CNA scoreboard, in the third quarter, your score after the Blazer touchdown, it's Bighorn 26, Torrington 13. Back in 30.
Do you need a taxidermist this hunting season? 157 Skullworks is your new local taxidermist in Goshen County. 157 Skullworks specializes in skull mounts for all game animals. 157 Skullworks will never boil your skulls, instead using other techniques to create the highest quality mounts at affordable prices. 157 Skullworks will pick up and drop off trophies anywhere in Goshen County. Go to 157skullworks.com to make your trophy last a lifetime.
Grant Jones, Ryan Keith back live here at Wiseman Field. Thanks to Jessica Lassard running the camera for us here tonight. Yeah, you can be watching this on YouTube, hearing us all the time as well. If you haven't tried that yet, just search KGOS Sports in YouTube. You'll find us right there.
Wind's blowing the football off the tee.
Yeah, it seems to be picking up a little bit. Hopefully those big thunderstorm cells we saw on radar stay way off to the northwest of us here. Riggs will boot this one away. And it's taken by Gibson at the 5. He's headed right side. Has a wall out there across the 30 to the 40 and out of bounds. They'll mark him out at about the 38.
Another scary return by the Rams there.
They seem to favor that far side. So we'll see if the Blazer D can hold here. It's a big chance for them. Here's Barney. Nearly caught behind the line of scrimmage, but falls forward across the 40. And Braden Frazier on the stop. Also Caden Riggs. Riggs will come out on this play, kind of a little bit slow to get up. And Barrett Eichenberger will be in for him. Eichenberger started the ball game last week at linebacker in Wheatland. He's a junior. We'll call it 2nd and 7 now from the 41-yard line for Bighorn. Barney has time, wants to throw, has a man, and it's incomplete. Looking for Gibson on the far side. That was number 3 versus number 3 as Mac Hibbins stepped over there to help prevent that completion. That'll bring up 3rd down. And a big 3rd down here for the Blazers. Torrington will rush 3, possibly 4. Barney looking near side, fires it out. Butler has it, cuts back. Here's a flag coming in. Butler has a 1st down, and down he goes at about the 45-yard line, but let's check the hanky.
Came in on the near sideline here.
And Bighorn's walking backwards. Spot of the foul, I believe, was about the 45-yard line. Can't see it because we're shielded from it by the Blazer bench. They'll mark it off from the 45. This is either a hold or a block in the back. It'll be a hold.
Good break for the Blazers on that big gainer.
5th penalty on the Rams for 45 yards tonight. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and 13 for Bighorn. Barney to throw, has time, fires, it's caught, 1st down. Rams caught from behind by Eichenberger is Gibson, but enough to move the chains. Ball sitting in midfield. The 8th first down for Bighorn. This time Barney gonna option far side. Dangerous play, and it goes nowhere. Oh, we got a late flag come in. That was a pitch back to Hierman that was almost a sideways lateral. But I believe if the ball would have squirted free, it would have been a chance for the Blazers to pick it up. It was awfully close to that. But I think Torrington is in danger here of a penalty on possibly a late hit.
Yeah, that flag came in pretty late.
It's going to be a late hit on Torrington. That's a biggie. 15 yards. And that'll give the Rams a 1st down at the 40. Barney looking to throw. Quick hitter far side. Here's Butler. He goes nowhere. Nope, that was Stafford. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play to the 39. Bighorn won't huddle. They'll just get the hand signals from the sidelines here. But at the same time, stay out there and try to run some time off the clock. Quick play here, though. The pitch back is to Hernandez. He's picking his way through as the freshman along the far side, and a good gainer here across the 35 down to about the 32. That's going to come up just shy of a Bighorn 1st down.
They had some time run off the clock there.
And I think we have an
injury?
Injured player on the far side. That's Braden Frazier favoring that right leg. Got up and then went right back down. And so they will tend to the senior. And we'll take a break here. Minute 58 left in the 3rd. Your score, it's Bighorn 26, Torrington 13. Back after this.
Market President with Pinnacle Bank. Pinnacle Bank has been serving the lending needs of farmers, ranchers, and commercial business owners of the Wyobraska area, where we've called home for over 100 years. Let us put our resources to work for you with local decision-making from a family-owned bank. Give us a call or visit us at www.wypinnbank.com. Pinnacle Bank, Torrington and Mitchell, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Healthcare should be easy. At Banner Health Torrington Community Hospital, feel free to set your pace and choose your path. Torrington Community Hospital offers new technologies, in-state specialists, and the healthcare professionals you know, for a road less traveled and a familiar face along the way. Torrington Community Hospital, providing a wide scope of care, helping you make healthcare easier so that life can be better.
Are you planning a kitchen remodel but don't know where to start?
Hi, this is Dan Shields from Century Lumber. Start with semi-custom diamond cabinets and Century Lumber. Diamond cabinets offer the latest door styles and finishes at an affordable price. I can walk you through all the features and benefits and provide a free estimate and expert design. Stop in and turn that vision of your dream kitchen into a reality with the help of Century Lumber Center in Torrington.
Specializing in custom cattle feeding, Dinklage Feed Yards features old-fashioned reliability and commitment to create better feeding and marketing opportunities, including specialty programs such as Verified Natural and NHTC. Dinklage ranks as the top choice of progressive cattle feeders throughout the country, and our financing department offers a prompt, convenient, and competitive response to our customers' cattle or feed financing needs. Make Dinklage a part of your team and allow us to maximize your profits. Dinklage Feed, East Highway 26, Torrington.
Domino's carryout deal means you can carry out one-topping pizzas for $7.99 each when you order online or by phone. Just in case there's any confusion, we've even set up a helpful website to confirm if today is a day you can carry out one-topping pizzas for $7.99 each. Just go to howaboutoday.com to find out if Domino's carryout deal is valid today. Spoiler alert, it is. Carryout only. Ask for this offer. Availability and charges may vary. Size availability varies by crust type. Excludes XL and specialty. Your local store may charge extra for some toppings and sauces.
I'm Maggie Myers, your Torrington Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is proud to cheer on our area teams on KGOS KERM. Call 532-3431 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Well, Ryan, it took a while, but Braden Frazier is up under his own power here and walking off. We think it might be a cramp. Not quite sure. If it was a bad one. And they'll do some more work on him here on the near side. 3rd down and short. Rams. At about the 33, here's the give and a 1st down. See who the ball carrier is there. I think it's Hernandez. It is. So he'll get it across the 30 and down at the 26-yard line. Bighorn moving right along now with a nice cushy lead of 26-13 as we approach the end of the 3rd quarter. Now fake the give. Barney rolling left side. Fires. It's caught. Heerman. Nice play design here. And Heerman burns it down the sideline for a touchdown. Flag down, however, back at the line of scrimmage. At the 26. It's coming back.
Don't know if it was a hold or what. Officials still talking about it.
Got an ineligible man downfield on the part of the Rams. That'll push it back to the 31-yard line. 1st and 15. 3 wide receivers out in the pattern for Barney, who's in the gun. Wants to throw, trying to set up the screen. Hernandez has it. Nice little cutback. He's hit hard. Lost the football, or did he? Hernandez is saying that he's down. Officials talking about it. I think the Blazers have the football. And looks like they're going to say Hernandez was down. It's going to be a pickup of only about 3 yards here, 2nd and 12. Trips to the right side. Barney to throw, slips a little bit, and then underthrows Heerman, coming over the middle. Incomplete. So that'll bring up 3rd down. And let's see if the Blazer fans have it in them here to let them hear it here on 3rd.
I think you got to come up with a couple of big stops here. Bighorn probably in 4-down territory.
Trips to the right again. Single receiver left. Barney going that way. It's Stafford out of bounds right at the 1st down marker. No, I think he's going to come up a bit shy. He will come up a bit shy. It's going to be 4th and 4. Bighorn will go for it. Barney with trips to the right again. Hernandez standing beside him in the gun. Looking to throw the little out pattern. It's caught, and it'll be a 1st down Bighorn at the 14-yard line. Bighorn with their 11th 1st down of the game. That was Daniel Walker.
As 40 seconds ticks on the clock here in the 3rd quarter.
So the Rams in business once again. Another completion. This time coming to Gibson, and Gibson fighting his way through across the 10. Near as we can tell, down at about the 7. And the Rams will let time expire here in the 3rd quarter. Each team has scored a touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. As we go to the 4th, your score on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. Bighorn 26, Torrington 13. Let's take a 30, Bubba, and we'll come back with some homecoming information.
Hi, this is Braden Konar, CEO of Goshen Economic Development. In Goshen County, we believe that old-fashioned values still reign true. There is a strong work ethic, and handshake deals still mean something. It's our goal to promote and support existing business and to attract new investment opportunities for Goshen County and its people. Goshen Economic Development, for the betterment of Goshen County.
Welcome back to Wiseman Field. The end of the 3rd quarter. I think Grant Jones has some homecoming info for our listeners.
Yeah, we wanted to run through it for you. The king and queen of homecoming this year, Bryce Hager and Alyssa Albaugh. Senior first attendants, Ty Bennick and Jada Floyd. Second attendants, Steven Schneider and Alyssa Wondercheck. Junior court, the prince is Nathaniel Stoll, Princess Taryn Stokes. Sophomore court, Caleb Kelly and Trish Ponarillo. And the freshman court, Drew Kramer and Ava Mattis. So congratulations to those students as they endure kind of what has become a breezier, cool night here at Wiseman Field. All of that completed a quarter ago at halftime here at Homecoming 2023. So now we begin the 3rd quarter. Bighorn has it 2nd and 3 at the 7. Barney, the give, and Hernandez is thrown for a loss. Ty Bennick. All the way back to the 10. Lost 3 right there. 3rd down and a long 6 for the Rams. Bighorn will change formations here. Barney's in the gun. Fake the give. Now Barney rolling out. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete. Boy, Walker had a shot at it. He knows he didn't extend far enough for it. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, good play design there for the Rams. Good thing Barney kind of overthrew him a bit.
It's pretty high level, isn't it? All of that movement one way and rolling around the other and getting somebody isolated in the end zone. That's good stuff. 4th down and 6. Rams, 4 wide receivers out. Barney wants to throw. Hurls it. It's caught by Hernandez inching towards the end zone. Is he in or not?
Now some of the Blazers say dropped it, fumbled, but
they're going to set it down short of the goal line, but no matter. It's going to be a 1st and goal for Bighorn on a tremendous play by Hernandez. And flags will come in on this one. Blazers had that play snuffed out. The ball went through some Blazers' hands right into the hands of Hernandez, who turned and launched himself towards the end zone, came up a bit shy, but got the first. This will be a penalty on Bighorn. We'll march him back 5 yards to the 6. 6 penalties, 50 yards on the Rams tonight. Barney, pitch back, coming this way, diving for the end zone. Hernandez gets it across. Touchdown. 2nd one for the freshman, Hernandez, tonight.
showing off his speed around the outside there.
Hierman out to attempt the point after. Snap is good. Hold is down. Kick is on the way, and it is no good. Missed that one to the left. So with 10:34 left to go in this one, your score, it's Bighorn 32. Torrington 13. Blazers with a lot of work to do when we return in 30 seconds.
Before you head over to Laramie, be sure to stop by Heartland Embroidery and gear up for the big game. They have you covered with cowboy shirts, caps, sweatshirts, and coats. There's Wyoming cups and tumblers for your favorite beverage. In addition to the huge selection of Wyoming gear, they have Wyoming cowboy clothing for kids. See their cowboy cheerleader outfits and much more. We'll see you at Heartland Embroidery on Main and Torrington.
Cruz Hernandez scores his second touchdown of the night for the Rams. Point after, no good. So it's 32-13.
Yeah, kicker's having some issues with the wind here on these PATs. Picking up here at Wiseman.
Blown in pretty steady from the east. And they'll have to have a holder for this kickoff. Fall is a-coming if you don't know it already. Greiman has to go back and pick this one up off of the goal line and then gets swarmed under with a flag coming in at about the 10. Somebody might have grabbed his face mask here. Let's see.
That's what I would think after he was wrangled down there. Yeah, Greiman had to pick that up at the 1 after he got tripped up. Lost his footing.
So waiting for the indication from the official. Got a hold against the Blazers. And we got a face mask. I think they're going to make him kick it again. Yep. It's going to be a re-kick on the offsetting penalties. Unfortunate for the Blazers there. I would have gotten him out of that hole. Now we'll see if Greiman can keep his feet and get a good return here. Hierman will try it again, this time without a holder from the 40. And boots it away, gets into this one. And that takes a hop in the end zone, and it'll be Torrington ball at the 20. And again, don't forget, switch your dials over to 98.3 at 10:05. Catch Tim and the high school football scoreboard show with some other sports mixed in. 10:05 tonight. Wyoming Cowboys hosting Appalachian State tomorrow in Laramie. And if you're wondering who that is, that's a pretty good football team. Polk's got a toughie tomorrow, non-conference at home. Here's Riggs right up the middle, not much for Caden. Then he bounces to the right. Riggs is going to have a first down across the 30 out to the 32. What a run.
Just think about Riggs. You can never count him out on any play. He'll extend it if he can.
Torrington's 16th first down of the contest. Still find themselves down big in this one, 32-13. Time running out on them here with 10 minutes. Cowboy pregame show tomorrow will start at 3:30. Here's Durant. He goes nowhere as he's caught by Davies. Trying to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He will. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, kind of a high snap there. Hager had to go up to get it. Delayed the handoff.
Hager's back in the gun. Throws a couple hand signals out there, and we're ready to start this one. Here's a catch by Shields. Grayson hauling in some footballs tonight is a senior, and he'll get this one down to the 39. 3rd down and 3, Torrington.
Yeah, that was the 4th grab for Shields. Tied with Greiman with 4 catches.
Blazers got to get it to the 42 to get a first down. Offset pistol for Hager, and he'll stretch out and get this first down by himself. Out to the 44.
Good drive so far by the Blazers. One thing I've noticed watching them all year, they won't quit on you.
They'll send twins to the left side, single receiver Stoll to the right. Hager, the give. Riggs cuts it back up the middle. Now Riggs is free into the secondary across the 40 in Bighorn territory and down at the 34-yard line. Boy, I don't know, Ryan, if I've seen him run better than this year. Might be in a losing effort, but he's been something.
Yeah, just past the century mark, 109 yards on the ground for Riggs.
And the Blazers' 18th first down in this ball game. He's got the ball again. Almost stripped, but he keeps the legs churning, and he'll get it down to the 25-yard line. That's a big pickup right there. Going to come up just a bit shy of a first down. Give Riggs 9, 2nd and 1. Three wide receivers out in the pattern. Riggs once again right up the middle, squirts free. Riggs to the 10-yard line and down there. He's taken over.
Running hard tonight.
They'll spot it at the 11. Torrington can get a first down at the 1, but they want 6. Got 6 minutes and 32 seconds left to go in this one. Hager in the gun. Bighorn D kind of pinned back on their heels now. Hager going to keep it himself. Gets around the end to the 5, reaches for the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown, Torrington. Bryce Hager, 11 yards. His second touchdown of the night. Boy, Ryan, if the Blazers just could have come out of the locker room a little bit better, who knows where this game would be at right now. Hackett out to attempt the point after. It's on the way and good. Holden played the wind right there. And he got it through. Still a shot for the Blazers here. 6:12 left. Your score, it's Bighorn 32, Torrington 20. Back after this.
Let's get financially fit. Hi, this is Katie at First State Bank in Torrington. Get your finances in shape with totally free checking. We have free online banking and an instant issued Visa debit card too. Know what else is free? When you open a checking account, you'll get a free gift, a portable massage gun. Ah, our way of saying thank you. Gain strength and balance with First State Bank, a division of Glacier Bank, your first choice in banking. Member FDIC.
Grant Jones, Ryan Caith back live at Wiseman Field. Coming down to the end of this one, Torrington gets the score on an 11-yard Bryce Hager run. We'll see if there's some trickery now. With 6:12 left, they trail by 12.
Now Torrington going to have to bring in a holder for the kick.
That'll be Hidman for Riggs. Bighorn's got the hands team out there just in case. All lined up at the 50. Riggs will back up 10 yards and approach. And he'll just boot this one away. It's going to sail over Gibson's head for a touchback. So the Blazers will try to get the ball back here defensively instead of with the onsides kick. They've got 3 timeouts remaining. And again, 6:12 on the clock. Here before this one goes final.
It's been a great game for the Blazers. You talk about how many first downs they have, putting together these good drives. You wonder what the outcome would be if you didn't give up those 2 big shots, that big passing touchdown and that punt return.
Barney to throw, looking far side, and caught out there by Walker. I think he's going to lose yardage, though, on that reception. He will.
Looked like Shields was on the coverage there.
They'll set it back at the 18. Loss of 2, 2nd and 12. Clock moving, however, 5:47. Barty going to use every bit of the play clock here. And the give to Hierman right up the middle. Hierman loose. Hibben puts him down. Across the 25 out to about the 27-yard line. Gets a big chunk of it back right there. Gain of 9 on the play by Hierman. Big 3rd and 3. See if the Blazers can dial up a stop. Smart football team, the Rams, going to use that clock. Here's the give. Hernandez, and going to be close. If he got across the 30, it's a first. And they will move the chains. The 13th first down for the Bighorn Rams. And more importantly, time moving off the clock as we're at 4:35. Bighorn going to have to hurry to get this one off. 3, 2, 1, they'll call timeout. Clock now down to 4:12 on this timeout on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. Your score, it's Bighorn 32, Torrington 20. Back after this 30.
Your farm or ranch is unique. Your insurance coverage should be too. I'm Kyle Rafferty, and at J.G. Elliott Insurance Center, we provide coverage for everything you work hard for day in and day out. We tailor coverages to meet the needs of your operation. Together, we can find the right policy to protect you from the unexpected. Give me a call at 532-2147 or drop by my office here in Torrington. J.G. Elliott Insurance, a Platte Valley company.
So a fresh 4 here for the Rams at the 31-yard line. Pitch back coming. Here's Hernandez. Nice little cut back there. Oh, he's stuck right at the 35-yard line. Caden Romig lowered the boom on him. And a flag on the play. This should march Bighorn back here. It will. It'll be a hold on the Rams. Seven penalties, 60 yards tonight. So that'll push the ball back to the 21. Barney's in the gun. They give Hernandez. Caught in the backfield. Down he goes. Braden Frazier. Still a little gimpy on that left leg.
Yeah, he limped off, but Didn't look to be hurt on that play till afterwards.
Torrington will take their first time out of the half to stop the clock at 3:47 for this second down coming up. 3:47 left, 32-20. Bighorn back after this.
Landscaping Plus on East Highway 26 in Torrington is ready to help you create the outdoor space of your dreams. With an experienced crew and an eye for attractive landscaping design, you can trust Landscaping Plus with any project you might have for your yard. They also carry sprinkler parts and other lawn and garden items that you may need for those do-it-yourself projects. Give Rob a call today and he can help you find the perfect design for your home. Landscaping Plus in Torrington, 532-6067.
So second down and about 21. And another penalty. False start on the Rams. Bighorn marching backwards. Torrington just wished that down marker would change. Here's a quick pass far side. Colby Butler shakes off one tackler, takes on another. Out of bounds he goes. Nope. Said he stayed in. At about the 24-yard line, I think Torrington just took another timeout. They do. So they'll have one remaining on this big third down coming up. 3:33 left. Again, your score, Bighorn 32, Torrington 20. Back after this.
Preparing your vehicle for safe and dependable winter driving is essential in the fall. Laramie Peak Motors is making it easier. Now through October 31st, receive a 10% discount on an antifreeze system service. We will inspect your antifreeze, pressure check the system for leaks, and flush and refill the system if needed. If you need tires for safe winter driving, pick up any set of 4 tires and receive a free alignment check with Cohen set. Call 322-2355 or make an appointment online at LaramiePeakMotors.com.
So the Blazers have used 2 timeouts now. Leaves them with 1. Third down and long, Bighorn. They're going to throw it. Barney looking, fires over the middle. It's incomplete. That'll stop the clock. Intended receiver Walker Hibben was right there. And so now the clock stopped with 3:32. Torrington needs 2 touchdowns.
Good coverage there by Hibben. He pretty much dropped that because he heard the feet behind him, I think.
Hierman will stand at his 10 and boot it away. And it's going to sail over Greiman's head. He's just going to let it go. And it'll be down at the 28-yard line. So good punt by Hierman in windy conditions here. It's been pretty much a crosswind all night long. Blowing in from the east.
Yeah, it makes it a little chilly in the press box here.
It does. Fall is upon us. And technically it's already here. So
won't be too far away from snow here in Goshen County.
Trips to the right side, stole the single receiver to the left. Let's see what Torrington can do with it. Coming down to the end of this one, trailing by 12. Quick hitter far side. That's Greiman. Gets a block by Shields, and he'll race out of bounds. I think we're going to have a hold here, though, on Grayson Shields, working on his man to spring Greiman free. And Torrington marching backwards. Could see that one from all the way up here. spot on the foul was the 30. So they'll march Blazers back to the 20. And we'll replay first down. Hager looking, fires far side. It's incomplete. Threw it behind Greiman out in the flat. Kobe Butler had a shot at a pick right there, but bounced in front of him. Second down from the 20-yard line, about 17. The sticks don't mean too much here. With 3:13 left, Blazers just got to gobble up a bunch of yardage quickly. Hager to throw. He's going to run out of there. Gets around one man. Down he goes the second time as they get him from behind. Davies, who's been all over the field tonight for Bighorn, keeps Hager to a short gain.
You would assume Blazers here go for it. So they got two shots here.
Third down and 15. Hager to throw. It's incomplete, and I think we're going to have a PI. There was about three guys around Shields. Shields wound up on the ground. It will be pass interference on Bighorn. 15-yard penalty should put it right at the first down marker. This should be enough. I don't quite understand why this isn't a first down. Third down and short. Hager. He's got it, though, across the 40. Bryce heading to midfield, still on his feet in Bighorn territory, and down at the 44-yard line.
Hager approaching 100 yards on the ground, 86 yards on 15 carries.
That's Torrington's 20th first down of the night. Blazers on the move now, but the bad snap, or Hager wasn't expecting it, has to go way back and pick it up, and then he'll just throw it away.
Yeah, good job by Hager to hustle back there and get it off, avoiding the big loss of yardage.
So Torrington will try it again. No damage done, just a few seconds. 2 minutes, 13 seconds left. Hager to throw, has time, fires, it's incomplete. I think Hibbins slipped down a little bit, tried to regain his feet, and by then the ball had sailed over his head. Third and 10.
Just 2:09 left here in the fourth. Be nice to see the Blazers get a successful drive here. Feel good about your game next week as you host Tongue River.
Hager's in the gun. Has time, looks, fires, it's caught! Shields, first down at the 20-yard line. Blazers in a hurry now. Going to try to punch this one in. 2 minutes exactly remaining. They're down 12. Bryce taking some time. Now they'll go, and this one will be whistled dead. False start, Torrington. 50 yards in penalties tonight for the Blazers. That's their 6th.
After that throw to Shields, Hager now with over 100 yards passing.
Ball at the 25. Hager has time, throws into the end zone. It's incomplete over everyone's head. Receiver Shields had fallen down at about the 2. That'll bring up 2nd and 15, minute 34. Four wide receivers out. Bighorn's going to bring the house into the end zone. It goes once again incomplete, looking for Hibben. Bighorn's got a couple guys playing center field out there.
Yeah, they've gone straight into prevent defense here, knowing that Hager's just going to try to get a shot in here.
That'll bring up 3rd down. Trips to the left. Hager, straight drop back. Pressure being applied. Fires. It's caught. Shields trying to make a move. Now puts his head down at about the 16-yard line. This is going to roll the clock with a minute 17, and Torrington will take their final timeout. 1 minute, 16 seconds left. Torrington looking for a score here towards the end of the game that would give them a chance for an onside kick. But they still got to get there. It's Bighorn 32, Torrington 20, back in 30.
I used to think that so long as I was careful, I couldn't get injured. But being sidelined with a torn ACL definitely wasn't in my plans this season. My family made an appointment for me with the providers at Memorial Hospital of Converse County. Their knowledge and care helped me heal and learn how to prevent future injuries. I found an all-star team for my healthcare in their orthopedic and sports medicine department, one that will keep me in great shape and suiting up. I discovered that bigger isn't always better at Memorial Hospital of Converse County.
So it's all going to come down to this. 4th down and about 7 for Torrington. Again with the ball on about the 17-yard line. Torrington is out of timeouts. Hager rolls, throwing back the other way, has it to Riggs. Riggs on his feet, down to the 5-yard line. That'll be enough for a Blazer first down.
Nice throw there by Hager, under pressure. And he got that one right in there to Riggs.
Blazers will go hurry here. 1 minute exactly remaining. Bryce going to keep it himself, trying to get some blocking. Dives towards the goal line. No indication yet. They'll say he came up just a bit shy. Torrington's got to get up and snap it again with 43 seconds left. Ball at about the 1. Bryce going to keep it himself, trying to push it in. He's got it. Touchdown, Torrington. With 34.5 seconds left, Bryce Hager with his 3rd touchdown run tonight.
Seen that a lot from the Blazers this year. They're pretty good at that quarterback sneak.
And a pretty important point after attempt here for Holden Hackett to try to bring Torrington within 5. Snap's good. Hold is down. Kick is on the way by Hackett, and it is good. Well, do you believe in miracles? 34 and a half seconds left, and the Blazers down 5 points now after the Hager touchdown. It's Bighorn 32, Torrington 27. Good fight in the Blazers tonight after, boy, some big mistakes, some boo-boos in this one, Bubba.
That's what we talked about. You know, give up a couple of big plays, you take those away. This is a different ball game.
Yep, and, oh man, kind of a disaster coming out of the locker room. Not only do you come out, get the football and punt it away, but then it's returned for a touchdown.
Let's see how the Blazers are here at their onside kick game.
There's no doubt what's going to happen here. Hackett will perform this one. It's bounding loose, bouncing around, it's loose, and Torrington might have it. They do. At the Bighorn 47-yard line, this ain't over yet.
I think they practiced that one. Perfect kick right there.
What a wonderful onside kick by Holden Hackett, and Torrington now has the football. After the recovery at the 47-yard line.
Say Eichenberger covered it up.
The recovery, Bubba, made by Barrett Eichenberger. Wow.
It's nice to execute that, and then you feel comfortable with your quarterback who can sling a football around the field here.
Bighorn took a timeout. And we'll see what they can do with it. First down and 10 from the Bighorn 47-yard line. Hager's in the shotgun. Bighorn will rush 5. This one will be batted down, but a flag comes in. And I think it's going on the Blazers. Now they're finally marching backwards.
Unfortunately, I think it's the long variety.
Kirk McLaughlin has the attention of the head official on the far side, so we haven't had an indication if it's a hold or what.
Marching them back 15 here.
Going to call it a chop block. It's going to put them all the way back on the 37-yard line. Wow. Hager to throw. Looks, fires over the middle, just off the outstretched hands of Grayson Shields near side. Incomplete. 22 seconds left.
Nice route there by Shields. He had him beat. Hager just overthrew him.
It took a while, but Torrington got the score under a minute to play And then the perfectly executed onside kick to give them the ball back here as they trail by 5. Hager, straight drop back, looks over the middle, hangs this one up. It's over everybody's head, incomplete. Stoll and Greiman were the nearest receivers in the area. Couple of more chances here for Torrington with 3rd down and 25.
Hager's showing off his arm there, though. All we got to do is beat one defender.
4 wide receivers out in the pattern. Nobody in the middle of the field. Bighorn will rush 6 this time. Little flare out to Riggs, and he'll drop it. Colby Butler was waiting to lower the boom on him if he caught it. But it'll bring up 4th down now and ball game here with 12.5 seconds left. What a wild one tonight. Filled up our sheets, didn't we?
Yes, we did. I think either way you look at it, though, win or lose, a great ball game by the Blazers here. Showed a lot of fight tonight.
Yep. And you know how sometimes those things will carry through to the next game. They're going to need it. But let's just see what happens here first. 4th down and 25. The first down immaterial. The Blazers have 12.5 seconds to try to stick it in the end zone from over 60 yards away to try to somehow miraculously pull out a win here. And now a flag comes in. Blazers had just broken their huddle. Was it a delay?
It might have been. That's what I'm thinking.
What's 5 more yards, right?
Yep. Gonna have to come up with a miracle throw anyways here.
So Bubba, Bighorn will typically send 5 or 6 guys and then the other 4 or 5 playing deep. So even if you wanted to throw something over the middle of the field, a hook and ladder or something like that, those kind of things would be open, maybe more open than if you were to try to just bomb it down there. Sideline warning. I think we're just about ready here. Here we go. Four wide receivers. Bighorn will rush 5. Hager looking. Now he's going to be cut from behind. Laterals it back to Frazier. He's upended at the 46-yard line. That will do it. Time has expired here at Wiseman Field after a wild one tonight. It's going to be Bighorn escaping with a victory and keeping their conference record perfect at 3-0. Torrington will fall to 2-1 in conference play, tied for second place behind Tongue River and Bighorn, with the Eagles coming to town next week. Your final score: Bighorn 32, Torrington 27. 2-minute break, and back with our post-game show after this.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Insurance with a local agent? It's called service. Call Lisa, Jenny, or Caitlin at State Farm agent Mike Rafferty's office in Torrington.
Tired of feeling stuck? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward. We have checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Now is the time to grab every opportunity and enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. Start today at www.pvbank.com. You belong here.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC.
The importance of mental health has never been more prevalent, especially when it comes to our youth in the area. Young people can face difficulties, and number 34 in Torrington is here to help. Shad and the crew are now offering wraparound services in Torrington, Laramie, Cheyenne, Douglas, Wheatland, Lusk, and all towns in between. Number 34 wants you to reach your fullest potential, and they want to help you do just that. To learn more, call 532-0134.
Trust is an important thing. That's why the folks at Blodorn Lumber work hard to earn your trust each and every day. You can count on Blodorn Lumber whether it's a new home building project, a new deck, kitchen, bath remodel, or simply making a plumbing or electrical repair. They will have the right products and the professional know-how to help you. That's why they offer over 60,000 products for your home. And with that kind of choice and a little professional help, you can get the results that you're looking for with your next project. That's Blodorn Lumber in Torrington.
Well, what a wild one this one was. Back and forth. Looked like Bighorn had this game just all but locked up, and then the Blazers kind of came alive with a couple of fourth quarter touchdowns and made it interesting. But the final drive snuffed out, and Bighorn will win this one here in this big conference game, 32-27. Over the Blazers. End of the game wrap-up brought to you by number 34. The importance of mental health has never been more prevalent, especially when it comes to the youth in our area. Shad and the crew at number 34 have been serving our area for 15 years. They're currently looking for a family care coordinator and a family support partner. So call 532-0134 to learn more about employment opportunities. Number 34 bringing you end of the game stats. 2 first quarter scores. Bighorn first, 7:19 left. Hernandez goes in from 3 yards out, and then the Blazers answer at 2:54 with Hager from 10 yards out. It was 7-7 after 1. 2 second quarter scores, both by the Rams, and they had a big halftime lead. Gavin Stafford, 91-yard catch from Barney, made it 13-7, and then with under a minute to play before half, Walker, a 15-yard catch. Bighorn had the halftime lead 20-7. Blazers came out of the locker room and didn't get any better. They punted after receiving the ball in the second half. And how about a Stafford 65-yard punt return on that one, and the Blazers were in a hole, 26-7. They did get a third quarter score. Caden Riggs from 21 yards out. Excellent night by Riggs, ran very hard. So Blazers were kind of back in it at that point, 26-13. Then Bighorn goes, pads the lead again. Start of the fourth quarter, 10:34. Hernandez in from 6 yards out. All Bighorn has to do is run out the clock, 32-13. And then the 2 big fourth quarter scores for Torrington. Hager into the end zone from 11 yards out. And then again, his third touchdown tonight goes in from 1 yard out with 34 seconds left. The onside kick, successful, but a big penalty against the Blazers with in the waning seconds of the game kind of sent him backwards, and a couple of desperation heaves didn't work out. Torrington loses it tonight 32-27. Blazers moved the ball all over the field on the Rams. 21 first downs in this one to Bighorn's 13. The Blazers penalized 7 times for 65 yards, and Bighorn penalized 8 times also for 65 yards. Turnover-wise, a couple of big fumbles in this one. Those were both in the first half, and then the Blazers had to turn it over on downs once too in the first half. Bad exchange to the punter to give Bighorn a short field on one of their scoring drives. Over to Bubba here for a look at more team and individual stats.
Thank you, Grant. Let's look at Bighorn. Rushing, they were led by Hernandez with 39 yards, 2 touchdowns on the night. Heerman with 31 yards on 4 carries, and Barney with 21 yards rushing. Barney through the air was 14 of 19, 212 yards, 2 touchdowns. And those touchdowns to Walker and Stafford. Stafford with 99 yards receiving. Let's take a look at Torrington. Led in rushing by Riggs. Grant mentioned he had a great night. He did. 131 yards rushing with a touchdown. And Hager with 17 carries, 90 yards, 3 touchdowns. Hager through the air was 15 of 29 for 89 yards. And receiving, Greiman led receivers for Torrington, 4 catches for 73 yards. And Shields with 6 grabs for 52 yards. And joining us in the booth is head coach Russell Steinmetz.
Russell, boy, got to catch your breath after that one. I know there's things you're happy about, things you're disappointed about. A lot of fight shown in your guys in that one when they could have given up in that fourth quarter. Bighorn has a big lead. You score a couple of touchdowns late. You execute at the college level pretty much a really nice onside kick, but it ended up being just a little bit too little too late. Your thoughts on a wild football game tonight?
Yeah, wild for sure. But, just looking at the scoreboard, losing by 5, still terrible. So, but no, there's lots of stuff that we can learn from this. You learn from your mistakes, and we had several of those mistakes tonight, so we got to learn from those and be better next week than we were tonight.
I think we saw the evenness of this. I think that one thing you have to be happy about is how even this game kind of played out, both at the beginning and at the end of the game. Everything that Bighorn was doing in the first half, you would come back and do, and it was just kind of a back and forth fight like that for a while. But ultimately, it was just some mistakes, I think, on your part, both later on in that first half and not coming out of the gates real good in the second half that cost us.
Yeah, absolutely. Just shooting ourselves in the foot. We talked about that at halftime, just how that first half we were shooting ourselves in the foot so much. Starting to drive off 1st and 15 because we have a false start or something like that, and then just dumb things, missing blocks, turning the ball over. If you're going to beat a good team, as Bighorn is, you can't turn the ball over, especially on the fringe of the goal line.
I want to commend your line tonight. I'm sitting there looking before the game starts, and they've got some big guys, Bighorn does, on that line, and I think your O-line handled them pretty good. How did you prepare for that? Double teams, different blocks?
I don't know about preparation. We don't really care about size when it comes down to it because, we have pretty good size, and even the guys that don't have the best size up front they're just technicians and they have excellent technique. And so proud of those guys, the way they handle it, because, Bighorn brings a lot of pressure. We knew they were going to bring a lot of pressure. And so those interior linemen just sold out all week that they were going to get better. And then I felt they were pretty prepared for tonight.
Got a crazy stat to show you here, Russell. How about 21 first downs for you tonight as opposed to Bighorn's 13 first downs? You ever seen a disparity like that in a losing effort?
Yeah, but we talk about chunk plays offensively, and that's 20-plus yards. And, I think Greiman had a couple of those. Riggs had, in the second half, I think he had a couple. But I'd like to see a little bit more chunks and less first downs, I guess. But that is a crazy statistic for sure. But, that's at the same time where we have to pick up a first down because it's shooting ourselves in the foot the first half and, face behind the sticks on first down. So, no, we have to clean stuff up for sure if we're going to be better and compete against these higher teams.
Caden Riggs, very gritty tonight. Thought he played hard. Thought he ran extremely hard. Don't know that I've seen him that fast this far. So far in the season, he looks to be gaining a lot of ground.
Yeah, he does. He's a kid that can run between tackles for us. He can run off tackle for us. But he ran so determined tonight, and he hit those holes so hard. And then just great vision from there. Finding a crease hit and getting as many yards as he can. Pushing piles, etc. So no, he ran the ball well tonight for us.
You're ultimately in the middle now of probably what will be your two toughest conference games that you have this season. Having just gotten done with Bighorn tonight and Tongue River coming in here next week. I assume probably your biggest, toughest week of practice ahead of you, trying to fix what you did wrong tonight and get ready for the high-flying Eagles next week.
Yeah, absolutely. Back to the drawing board. Point out mistakes, show them how that they can fix them, and move on so therefore we don't have those mistakes next week.
Okay, very good. Have a great week of practice. We look forward to talking with you next week. Good luck.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you, Russell.
Head coach Russell Steinmetz of the Torrington Trailblazers. We always appreciate him coming up. Some good, some bad tonight, but it all ends up in a tight loss for the Torrington Trailblazers. Had a shot at the end. Had a well-executed onside kick, but just didn't really have enough time on the clock to do much with it. They go down tonight 32-27 as Bighorn stays perfect on their conference mark so far this season. Well, this was a fun one. Some thank yous to throw around. Jessica Lassard, thank you very much, young lady, for running the camera for YouTube. John Gunn back at the studios. He's getting all ready for Tim Hurst and the high school football scoreboard show coming up at 10:05 tonight. Turn your dials over to 98.3 Kerm FM for that one. And we will be back with you next week. As we said, task doesn't get any easier for the Blazers as the Tongue River Eagles come into town. That'll be another 6 o'clock start next week. You tubing next week too, Bubs?
Yes, I believe we are.
I think that's what the schedule had said. We initially had thought that this one was not going to be, but kind of changed our minds on that one. So always nice to be able to dial that one up on your smart TV or your computer or phone or what have you, give you a visual of what's going on. So, wild night tonight here at Wiseman Field, but the Blazers go down to defeat their first conference loss of the season, 2-1. Still nothing decided in conference play, so a lot to play for next week when the high-flying Eagles comes to town. So, for Ryan Caith, Grant Jones saying so long from Wiseman Field. Again, your final score, Bighorn wins it 32-27 over Torrington. Back to the studios at Cinch Country KGOS. Have yourselves a great weekend, everybody. We'll talk with you next week.